I mean, not that many people is like average 32 points a game for like.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV, and this week we're bringing you a special show with some bonus 2K TV interactive.
Which means we ask you a question, it pops up on screen, you answer it correctly, and you'll earn yourself some VC to help you get started in NBA 2K23.
And all 2K TV interactive questions are brought to you by Papa John's, and this is really cool. Papa John's and Mountain Dew have teamed up to deliver the limited edition Mountain Dew NBA 2K23 Players Pack Bundle. With an assist from basketball legends Shaquille O'Neal, Papa John's and Mountain Dew are giving fans a chance to unlock up to $1 million worth of in-game swag. Head online and follow these steps to see how you can get in on the action.
Until then, answer this Shaq question correctly for a little VC assist. How many times has Shaquille O'Neal appeared on the cover of NBA 2K?
Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Let's take a little walk down memory lane. He donned the cover of NBA 2K6, 2K7, and the Legend Edition of 2K18.
If you answered 3, then you are correct. Lucky number 3. Congratulations on this VC.
The yearly launch of NBA 2K is always buzzworthy, and it's a great moment for us to celebrate and check in with the fans. Alexis, you've been at a couple of these events the last few weeks. What's it been like with all the buzz around NBA 2K23?
Oh man, it's been so much fun to see everyone in person. There's obviously, like you said, a lot of buzz, but this one feels really, really special.
Party in downtown Los Angeles. There are celebrities, there's culture, there's art, there's fashion, you name it. There's somebody getting their hair cut, there's somebody getting their My Team card made. It is awesome. Do you guys want a behind the scenes look? Let's go. The party just started and there's a lot of people here. Look, this is the My Team station. So I know you just got scanned for the game. What do they need to get right about your appearance?
They gotta get my dreads right, and I gotta have a 99 overall rating.
Even if I was like a 60, I'd be happy.
I mean, you're not an NBA player, though. So.
Yeah, hey, but I'll be a 60 in the game.
You were in the My Career Story?
Last year.
What was it like to get scanned into the game?
It was dope. It turned out amazing. It was great. Dope opportunity.
Okay, guess what? I have some big news. I'm going to be in the My Career Story. Yeah, your My player will come to me and we'll do an interview like we're doing right now. So will you send me a screenshot of when you get to me? Okay. What does it mean to you to have your dance in NBA 2K?
It means a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? All my friends, all my family, we all play 2K, we all support the game, so you see anything that I'm doing for the culture inside the game, it's amazing.
How was the party? This is a really good mix and mingle kind of crowd.
You checked out any of the activations?
I have been in every room except that one. I didn't go to the barber.
IDK, tell us what it's like to have your songs in the NBA 2K23 soundtrack.
Oh man, it's amazing. It's like, you know, obviously I've been on the soundtrack a couple of times, and to be on it so consistently is probably one of the best things you could wish for, actually.
Out of all of the rappers, do you think you're the best NBA 2K player?
Look at the score, y'all tell me.
Right now.
It's 8-0. He's acting like it's a blowout. I know you are a big NBA 2K player. Okay, on average, how many hours a week do you think you spend on the game? 80. No way. 80 hours? That's like 2 full-time jobs. That was the lucky Lucky Dimes.
That's it.
All right, we're back with Mike Wang to break down some of the new things about badges in NBA 2K23. There's a new system in the game. Mike, break it down for us.
Yeah, so badges are a lot more strategic than they have been in the past. You have a certain number of badge points, and badges are broken up into tiers. So you have a tier 1, a tier 2, and tier 3 set of badges for each category. And you basically need to figure out what badges you want to equip in tier 1 and tier 2 before you unlock tier 3. And tier 3 are going to be your strongest badges. So it's going to be a lot more strategy, a lot more kind of playing around and tinkering to figure out what your badge recipe is for your loadouts.
So what were some of the benefits of adding this new badge system as opposed to like previous 2Ks?
Well, in previous 2Ks, it feels like you could kind of load up too much on kind of some of our strongest badges and become really OP in a certain area of the game. And we really wanted to avoid that. We wanted to keep people in check, make them make some hard decisions on what badges they equip so they, you know, if they want to be great at one thing, they can't be great at everything. So that's probably the biggest benefit to this new badge system. You really got to make decisions and you got to choose how you want to attack, how you want to be, you know, how you want to be proficient in your game.
Interesting. So is there any favorites that you or anybody on the gameplay team has created?
Oh yeah, I mean that's, you know, everyone's different, and every player has a different build and a different preference for how they play on the floor. So I can't really recommend just like one loadout or one set of badges that works for everybody. But yeah, everyone's got their favorites. I love being a bully as a slasher. I'm still kind of a play shot too, so I like Midi Magician a lot. That's my DeMar DeRozan badge. Our bigs, they love Anchor, because that's one that's just gonna like make everybody miss everything in the paint if you're nearby and you'll be sending away shots. There's gonna be a lot of variation, I think, this year, and just a lot of ways to play the game.
So for people that are new to playing NBA 2K23, Mike, explain how the badge system affects building your My Player.
Absolutely, yeah. So badges are really important. So you have basically two major things that make up what his abilities are. And it's basically your ratings and your rating caps. So that's setting all these different towers in shooting and finishing, playmaking, and defense and rebounding. And then once you have all those towers set, you basically get a number of badge points. And those badge points you can spend towards putting these extra badges on your player. And the badges are basically things that will like take you from being good at something to being great at something. So they're very specific to, you know, a certain skill in the game or a certain aspect of the game.
So Mike, is there a certain badge cap or a way to obtain more badges throughout 2K23?
Basically your towers, your ratings, are gonna dictate how many badges you can get in a certain category. So obviously if you wanna be a great shooter, spike your mid and your 3-point and your free throw attributes, and then you'll see your badge point count rise in your shooting category. And then you can get more badges, better badges in shooting.
All right, all this badge talk has me thinking there is so much to building your My Player this year, so this is a perfect opportunity for another expert tip segment with Mike himself. Mike, break down some of those badges for us.
Sounds good, let's jump into it. The right badge combo can lead to elite level abilities on the court. There are many new badges this year, so I just want to spotlight one in each category that you'll be excited to try out with your new builds. If you want to score at the rim, then add the new Bully badge to your slasher this year. It unlocks a ton of strong contact finishes that enables you to push defenders out of the way for easy layups. A great new playmaking badge is Vice Grip. It helps you secure the ball against pesky defenders trying to rip you after rebounds, pickups, and catches. Definitely a must-have for all those glass-cleaning bigs out there. Spot-up shooters will want to grind for Hall of Fame Claymore. This is an interesting badge that encourages floor spacing. The longer you remain stationary in place off ball, the more effective you'll be in catch-and-shoot situations from that spot. Waiting too long or dribbling after the catch will deactivate the badge, so it's important to let it fly as soon as a teammate kicks out to you. And our defensive stoppers will love shutting down perimeter players with the Challenger badge. As the name suggests, this badge will boost the effectiveness of your shot contests on the perimeter. If you can get a hand in the face with Challenger equipped, you can almost guarantee a brick's about to be thrown up. There's so many options, so badge up, have fun, and we'll see you next time for more expert tips.
We're here at 2K Community Day. I have have been trying to convince King Jordan to get the 2K TV haircut again.
And 2K has done an amazing job just putting on this. You got the barber shop over here, you got the DJ over there, you got the music, you got the game. It's just 2K know how to set a party.
I'm excited to be here. There's a lot of awesome content creators who are finally getting a chance to meet each other on camera.
We talked to you at the feedback event. Now we're here at Community Day. Tell us what you've been seeing.
It's been a lot of fun, Alexis. The Jordan challenges have been a lot of fun. I played some quick play, talked about the builder a little bit with some of my friends. It's definitely been a lot of fun, but I can't wait for those Jordan challenges.
Really nice to just see his legacy throughout the years and being able to play, you know, just the different moments of his life, like his life.
It looks so good, yeah.
I was playing the Jordan Challenge. I really like the atmosphere, the filters. Really looks like I'm there in the past.
They really captured like just how even the old games are broadcasted. It really made it authentic to the time period.
Let's talk about the My Team rewards that come from the Jordan challenges.
Absolutely. You're talking about a free agent card, you're talking about a Michael Jordan coach card, and a really cool jersey that you can get from playing and earning 40 stars. A Michael Jordan coach card, that's new, and that's going to be really exciting to see.
What have you dove into and what do you like so
The
far?
My Career Builder. It's the most extensive builder I've ever seen. It's obvious that the devs want us to, you know, make legitimate builds that have specific abilities designed for scoring or playing defense. They want you to play your role this time around for sure.
They did a great job of, I think, making sure that you can't just put up certain attributes to 99 and then leave others away. You know, everything kind of works together, which leads to, I think, more realistic players, more NBA-like players.
Every build can be insane. Like, it's so balanced, and yeah, it really makes the game fun. So
either you're good at shooting or either you're good at dribbling. You're not like making a perfect play. You're just gonna like make a perfect play for you.
It's tough, but I'm glad it's tough. Now you actually have to play like it's real basketball. So I'm looking forward to it.
I love it, and strength matters this year. If you don't have strength this year, you're gonna get blown by every single time.
I would choose the 6'8" power forward, inside-out shot creator.
Go with your small forward, lockdown, 3-and-D defender. He's gonna fit on any roster, on any team. You're gonna come out the gate firing. You're gonna be excited about the game. You're gonna have almost no problems.
Being a big man myself, I created a big man. I made like a 7'2" center and absolutely destroyed everyone on the inside. Bringing Shaq back to the 2K23, you know what I mean?
Unlocking the Shaq player card reward means total domination. This is what we got to do.
Order, upload, unlock.
And that's how you get more winning plays.
All right, how are you doing with these 2K TV interactive questions? You better be earning yourself some VC.
Here's another Papa John's 2K TV interactive question for you. Which of these honors did Shaq achieve the most times?
Was it All-Star, All-NBA, All-Defensive, or Scoring Champion?
If you answered All-Star, here's your VC. Speaking of Shaq, we talked to him recently about another All-Star legend, Michael Jordan. Here's Shaq's 2K TV exclusive extended interview for NBA 2K23's Jordan Challenge Mode.
When I first came upon Michael Jordan, it was probably 85, 86. Never heard of him. And then I seen a friend of mine have on these shoes I've never seen before, the red and black. And I said, what are those? He was like, they're Jordans. And I was like, who is that? And then he showed me some footage of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was doing unorthodox dunks. He had this one dunk where he'd rock it and he'd throw it down, and then I quickly became a fan. You know, when you play against the best, if you consider yourself the best, then hopefully it brings the best out of you. But, you know, there's much debate about who's the greatest player. In my recollection, it would have to be Michael Jordan. If you play perfectly, this guy can be beat. Can't play good, can't play great. You got to play perfectly. Take care of the ball, hit all your shots, outdo whoever's guarding you. So we kind of had the formula and we kind of had to stick to that. In my mentality and Kobe's mentality, this is what me and Kobe always talked about. At some point, the student must become the master. So whenever you play against someone that's superior to you, you want that spot. It's just all about, you know, seeing who's going to have the more spectacular move, who can stop who, you know, who can make the more difficult shot. Like a game like that, we don't care who win or lose. Like, did you see the shot he shot over Kobe? And did you see Jordan go baseline and Kobe went to block and he came up under the rim? It's all about the show. I used to take everything from all the greats, but one vital piece of information that Michael Jordan gave me one day. Because even though Michael Jordan was playing against me, all my friends would be rooting for Michael Jordan. It's funny, right? And nobody had ever dunked on me. They wanted Jordan to dunk on me. So it'd be something to talk about at the house. Ooh, he got you. So in my mind, if he gets close to the rim, I gotta lay him out. Jordan goes baseline and I lay him out, but I feel bad. This is Mike. Oh my God, what am I doing? And when I go to pick him up, he says, don't ever help nobody up. Good foul. Which showed me that this guy was tougher than I thought he was, and he was absolutely right. After you lay somebody down, just turn away and walk away and let them know that, hey, it ain't gonna be an easy night.
$2K brings so many people together. You got people in here from around the world, and it's such a blessing to be out here. For me, I came from Indianapolis, but you meet guys from all over. It's definitely a pleasure.
You're all the way here from China.
10-hour flight, and I was like, this better be good. And now, I just gotta say, everything's worth it. The game was so good. So, you know, the 10 hours was like nothing.
We're here with Vassily from Brazil. What's it been like for you?
I never thought that this would be possible. Like me and Mu Pro, we were the first two Brazilians to get the logo for 2K, and now we're here in LA, and this event it's been huge. I actually met guys that I used to watch all the time, like Poor Boy Sin.
To see these guys know my name and come to me and say, hey, you're King Jordan 2K. I know you from 2K TV, you know, is amazing. And I've been on 2K TV 11 times. It's a blessing. Thank you for having me.
There was something about I said that I would give him a trophy.
Yes.
The next time I saw him.
She said
I do
that.
not remember saying this.
When I hit legend on 2K TV.
All right, well, I brought it.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take it. It's mine. Hey.
You are here from Germany.
This is my 4th time here in Los Angeles, but every time I have to fight with the jet lag.
We're with Stephanie and Sampaio here from the UK. What's the community day been like for you guys?
It's so nice to see the community together because in the UK, our community isn't as big as this. So it's just been nice to sit and chat.
We're super grateful to how 2K have given us opportunities to be involved in, you know, with stuff like this. Being a woman, being a black woman in an industry that doesn't favor us, it really, really helps to know that you have a backing of like 2K.
What is the 2K community like in Spain?
It kind of feels small compared to the United States, obviously, but even the competitive side, there are a lot of teams, they win a lot. So yeah, it's very good, it's healthy.
In England, basketball now, compared to 10 years ago, is way bigger than it was because things like 2K are such a good entry point to people becoming fans of the sport.
You are here all the way from the Netherlands. I was just in Amsterdam, loved it. First time in America.
Yeah.
First thoughts?
I just ate an American hamburger, and that's really different than Dutch hamburger, so.
Thank you to the 2K for inviting me. In 10 years, we play NBA over there, we always play with American people. So you imagine the distance between us.
He's already 2 steps ahead of you.
Yeah.
So now, hopefully, it's a little bit better. 2K listened, and they brought service for Brazil.
Huge.
I hear that you have a tattoo.
I got an X-Makers tattoo. So this is a personal story. It's about my mom who passed away. And we was always speaking about me being from the Netherlands, as a 2K creator is always battling the odds. And she was always so supportive, keep going, just be you, just keep creating your content. And then unfortunately she passed away. And after that, I just really dedicated my grind to her and just tried to make the things we spoke about happen. And right now, we are sitting here, so it worked out. But also being a part of the Next Makers is one of the things she will be so proud of. She can see that forever from the sky, so.
When I walked in, I was pleasantly surprised at how many women creators work here. If there's somebody else watching that is a woman that wants to get into 2K but needs some advice, what piece of advice would you give them?
Don't let the hindrance of something being, I guess, quote unquote male dominated be very intimidating by you. Try and find your herd as well.
Just get in there and play. You're gonna have people to support you. As I said, I'm pretty new to the game. The reality is that people want to see you play. So just pick up the control and play.
Didn't I come to play? Knocking off the pawns, yeah, we move them out the way.
Top plays are back. Do you have what it takes to earn the votes of your peers and be considered for top play of the week?
Well, even after 9 seasons, some of you still may be wondering, what makes the top play? Have you ever sent in a submission and it's not picked? Well, listen up, because Brian and Danny are here to tell you what it takes to get your top play on NBA 2K TV.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Hey, we are the faces behind top plays. Do you know who we are? We're very important people.
We really are, Danny, and we're gonna be the ones scouring through social media to see all of your top play submissions. And there's a couple things you gotta get right. Number 1, you gotta use the hashtag 2KTVWow so we can find your play. And number 2, so we know who the play is coming from, make sure you include your gamer tag in every submission.
And it's the only way you're gonna get that VC. Each 2K23 season, you're gonna have 4 votes to get into the top play of the season. 2 of them are gonna be specially dedicated to the playmakers and the shot creators.
That's right, we're bringing back top assists, and then new this year, we're also gonna be celebrating your best drives. Get to the basket creatively and get featured on 2K TV.
We know that everyone out there loves a flashy dunk, but we wanna spotlight the plays that don't end in dunks. The flashy finishes, the creative cuts to the basket, and the acrobatics that go on at the rim. We want to have a vote just for that. It's going to be awesome.
Kicks to Battier, and the 3-ball is good.
Now, let's talk about some of the aspects of a great top play submission. And we'll start with etiquette. Whoever submits the play is the one that gets the credit. So the plays submitted should be featuring you, not a teammate. That means for top assists, it should be a play where you make the assist.
As far as quality goes, put away the cell phone and get the capture using your console's recording feature, and give us a little so we can judge the content. Show us the setup, the play, and the result. We want to see the whole play in context.
Yeah, big dunks are great, but we also consider the sequence of the play. Is it a rare moment, or maybe even a defense to offense two-way? We like to see the extra wow in the 2K TV wow submissions.
That's right, Brian. We want to look at the skill and the challenge that was brought to the play. Like this pass that barely escapes the defenders from LaMelo Ball. Show us that right stick combo that separates you from the rest of the pack and really makes a top play. We get excited to see those rare and unique moments, so keep them coming. We're ready to look at them.
And remember, use the hashtag 2KTVWow on all submissions. We're super excited to see all the top plays you send in Season 1 and all year long.
Did you miss any of our premiere episode of NBA 2K TV? Remember, you can always go back in the game menu and watch previous episodes at any time.
And we'll be back here next week with some more 2K23 tips, and we're hanging out with T-Mac.
You can't play the game forever. I played 15 years, but that's the beauty of NBA 2K because it's like that will keep your legacy forever.
Until then, enjoy the game.
You're watching NBA 2K TV.
And we're back with a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Yes, welcome. Can you believe we're already 3 weeks into NBA 2K23? You know, like a lot of you, I'm out there playing and trying to get my 2K rating up.
All right, so when you first load up the game, where are you headed?
Good question. Usually it's the rec, but lately I've been spending a lot of time in my career getting those extra boosts and progression towards my player. It's important. And there is a lot to do this year in my career.
Well, we're gonna be talking a lot about my career in this week's episode, and one star you may run into while in the My Career story is T-Mac. He was at the mocap session, and we sat down with him for an interview. Check it out. All right, we are here with T-Mac, NBA Hall of Famer, legend, 7-time NBA All-Star. Welcome to 2K TV and 2K23. You just got your face scanned. How was it?
No, it was very interesting, but cool experience.
Did you do anything to prep for the cameras today, like extra moisturizer, a lineup?
No, I am who I am.
Okay.
I mean, before I left the hotel, it takes a lot to groom this gorilla, so.
Okay. All right, so how does it feel to be an actor in NBA 2K23, even though you're playing the role as yourself?
I was really excited about the experience because, you know, believe it or not, this is my first time ever being a part of this. Is that who I think it is? I'm talking to you, man. How's it going, MP? Big fan, bro.
You a fan of me, T-Mac? Oh, man. Yo, fam. I've been watching your highlights since middle school, bro. For real.
What are you saying, Pew? I'm old?
No, not at all. You still got it.
Kids are going crazy over this video game. I have 2 sons of my own, and they love it. So I think it's cool, you know, knowing that daddy is a part of something that people are going crazy and just fall in love with the game of 2K.
Keep being you, bro. Keep supporting the people you know who are doing good work. And over time, you'll see those relationships grow. Have fun.
When we do these interviews a lot, when I'm talking to the people, they are so surprised at how many people play NBA 2K and how famous they are from being in the game to these kids. So is it kind of weird to you to be kind of known for being in the game to these people that are playing versus like them watching you on TV?
Well, that's the beauty of NBA 2K because it's like that will keep your legacy forever.
Make them work harder than this, or it's gonna be a long night.
You can't play the game forever. I played 15 years, but to actually have NBA 2K keep my legacy and you know, be a part of something that kids that never seen me play the game of basketball get to experience, like, you know, who is this guy that plays for the Rockets? Who is this guy that plays for the Magic? You know, and then to take what I do in the video game and then actually go and watch my highlights to see what type of player I was, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, we get to live forever in that sense and have kids or people that never seen me play live actually get a chance to, you know, play with me through the video game.
I love that. All right, so, you know, you scored 13 points in 35 seconds. Now, if you had to take one player that's currently in the NBA and have them do the same feat in NBA 2K, who would you choose and why?
I love KD. You know, I love to watch KD.
He's my favorite player.
Yeah, KD is a bad boy. So, I mean, he comes to mind because KD doesn't have to come off screens. KD doesn't have to have pick and rolls. Like, he could do it on his own.
Is there anyone on a current active roster that you wish that you could have played with?
I gotta go with Luka.
We were talking about Luka
Yeah,
earlier.
hey, man.
You're a Luka fan.
Listen, I love guys that their game is not predicated on athleticism.
Are you saying Luka's
Right.
not athletic?
He's not. Ain't no shame in saying that. I'm sure Luka will tell you he's not athletic at all. Like Jokic, he's not athletic.
Not
Can't jump
athletic.
over a phone book. They are highly skilled guys and really just know how to maneuver and create space. No matter how quick, bigger, or stronger somebody is that's guarding them, they can get their shot off on anybody. And that's what I love about Luka. Like, Luka is 6'7", but he's not the fastest, not the quickest, but he just know how to utilize his footwork and his skill set.
Yeah, I love him too. He's one of my favorite players as well. So during your career, this is like a little fun stat that our guy Brian came up with. You played with several NBA fathers: Del Curry, Rick Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Gary Trent. What is it like now to see their kids in the league?
I love it, man. Just to know, especially Steph and Seth, when I was in Toronto, to have them around our team, seeing them back then, you know, shooting around in practice with us, and to see that this guy is the most lethal shooter that we've ever seen in NBA history is just amazing. And it's a pretty cool experience to, you know, see the kids now be who they are, you know, from playing with their fathers and seeing them at such a young age.
Did you give Steph any tips on being a shooter?
I think he was a better shooter then, back then, than I was at the time. So no, his father was a great shooter. I'm sure he gave him all the great tips.
Okay, so we're gonna play some word association. So I'll say something and I want you to give me the first word that comes to mind. Orlando.
Orlando, home.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know why.
Home.
I don't know about your story.
Home. Home.
Vince Carter.
Fan.
Playoffs.
Intensity.
Ooh. All right, Kobe.
Brother.
NBA 2K.
Game changer.
Ooh. Dunking.
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 Dunking is one thing. Dunking on someone is another.
All right, dunking on someone.
Dunking on someone. Momentum. Momentum.
NBA 2K TV, which you're on right now.
Fabuloso.
Ooh, I like that one.
We'll have even more from that T-Mac interview next week. You won't want to miss it. But now, more on the My Career mode. We hit up producer Ben Bishop to talk about this year's experience and how the mode is different from years past.
NBA 2K23 is here. That means fans are jumping into My Career mode. And today, we're joined by senior producer on My Career, Ben Bishop. Ben, welcome to 2K TV.
Hey, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the city. A big part of the narrative this year is winning over the fans. How did you guys come up with the storyline and that approach for 2K23?
Yeah, that was a big one for us because we did like the way that we started in 22, you know, integrating aspects of the city, but we felt like there was, you know, a lot more we could do with it. And so, you know, what you'll find this year is that, you know, when you're drafted, there are a lot of fans of your team that aren't necessarily enamored with you as the pick.
How y'all pass on Shep Owens, fam?
And so, you know, right from the beginning, you're kind of at odds with the fan base and you have to figure out, you know, ways to sort of win them over to your side. And so you'll find that the city is broken up into 3 different districts. There's a music district, there's a fashion district, and there's a business district. And each of those have a unique set of fans and unique quests and things to do to sort of win over that part of the city. So that, you know, all ties together with what you're doing in the NBA.
I find it ironic that our fans are used to being the criticizers of the NBA players, and now they get to step into the NBA themselves and get criticized by the city. So you're gonna have to win them over. Now, one of the things I love most about My Career is how you guys integrated college this year. Talk about the twist on it.
With college, we took a little bit of a different approach in that we let you experience it via flashbacks after you've gone a little ways into the NBA and into the stories. It's kind of fun and it's a little bit of a twist for us in that now it's not the thing that kicks things off, but it's sort of a look back on how you got to where you are.
One of my favorite things is going from the city into the the arena. It seriously gave me the chills.
You know, the NBA is at the core of my career, and you know, your journey as an NBA player is a big part of it. And you know, there's sort of a behind the scenes aspect to it that you don't necessarily get. So we tried to bring sort of the behind the scenes of the arena to life. And now, you know, every time you go to a game, the arena is right there in the city. You go kind of around the backside into the players' entrance, and then you get to do the fashion walk. You can see all the photographers getting excited as you come in, and as your profile raises, they get more excited. You see more camera flashes, and that actually helps boost some of your personal brands. But then you walk right into the locker room. Sometimes there'll be stuff for you to do with the coach. Sometimes there'll be stuff to do with the team. You might have a press conference. You might do a locker room scrum with the reporters. You know, we wanted to integrate a lot of what was going on in the arena because that's an important part of the, you know, experience that we didn't really dig into as much in the past.
And I love how as you progress, more things open up, and it almost feels like the arena is alive around you.
Right, yeah, we have a whole host of characters that are, you know, most of the time just doing their own thing in the background. Again, we wanted to try to bring that whole atmosphere and experience more and more alive, and I think we took some really cool steps with it this year.
So every year in my career, I look forward to kind of that big moment at the end of your journey. And there's something really cool this year. Without spoiling things, Ben, what can fans look forward to as they progress through my career?
Yeah, so there's kind of a basketball mecca of the city called Hammond Park, and it's a new little part of the city this year where all of the best street ballers come to play. And as you earn more and more respect amongst the fans and the people of the city, you'll be able to find a way to earn an invitation. You know, Shep Owens, your rival, has always been, you know, a favorite player in that tournament, and so. You know, as you've worked your way through all of these different quests and things to do, you've met all sorts of fun and interesting people along the way. They all sort of come together in the end, and you get to battle to, you know, really prove once and for all who is the #1 player in the city.
So one of the key parts of the narrative is leadership. How did you guys implement leadership in NBA 2K23's My Career mode?
Yeah, we really wanted to make that an important part of sort of the storyline this year. You know, MP spent a few extra years in college, which has not always been the case for us in the past. But one thing people did know and people had seen in the past is that he was a great leader. And so we actually created this entirely new system for 2K23 where there's a whole set of leadership badges that you can earn through the way you answer questions in interviews and some of the things that you do on the court. There's two actually distinct styles that you can pick from too. There's the Trailblazer, and then there's the General. As you earn those badges, you get in-game goals to try to accomplish. And if you do so, you then get boosts to you and your teammates that can obviously help you have a better chance to win the game. So it's really kind of like a little game within the game in terms of what kind of a leader am I? How am I going to take those skills and apply them on the court?
So while we have you here, Ben, any words of wisdom that you can give to the community that's entering My Career and progressing through it?
Yeah, I think the one thing I would say is that, you know, try to make it your story. One of the things that we've done, and I think we've done especially a good job on it this year, is trying to give you different ways to approach things, different ways to build your character, leadership styles to take on. So, you know, try and think about what you're doing and try to make your experience your own. Maybe you push down our music quest line more. If you're more into fashion, you can try that one. If you're more into business and endorsements, you can do that. Or if you really just want to focus on the NBA, you know, that's obviously always going to be there. So think about how you want your player to turn out and see what you can do to make your experience unique.
Ben, thanks again for coming on 2K TV, and myself, like the rest of the community, we're going to get out there and play some My Career right now.
All right, well, it's great talking to you today. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and we're taking ankles today with my favorite topic, dribble moves in NBA 2K23. New to NBA 2K this year? Get into 2KU to practice in the Play Now menu. It's a great place to work on your ball handling. Size-ups are a great way to set defenders up for easy drives to the basket. Try flicking the Pro Stick in different directions and speeds to pull off a variety of moves and create unique combos based on your player's signature animations. If you're trying to create space from defenders, hold the Sprint button and flick the Pro Stick in any direction. Experiment with interrupting a move using hesitations, crossovers, and spins to find go-to moves that work for you. There's a new attacking crossover you can use to force your defender to drop and get back on their heels. Simply hold the sprint trigger and flick the right stick up. Your player will perform a hard attacking cross that you can branch into a drive if your defender doesn't react in time. Or flick the Pro Stick back again to double cross into a step back and try to break the defender's ankles. You can browse through signature dribble moves in the My Career animation menu. As your ball handle rating improves, more and more options will become available to equip. As you increase your dribbling ability, you'll be able to play make for others and create scoring opportunities for yourself. And as we feature top plays on 2K TV, we want to feature some of your best drives. So as you break down defenses, share your plays on social with the hashtag 2KTVWow. We're keeping an eye out for crafty shots and layups and flashy assists on the drive. Cross them up and we'll see you on the next edition of Expert Tips.
Richard Jefferson joins the 2K family this year. You'll hear him calling your games and providing some colorful commentary. Here's his take on being in NBA 2K23.
I've been blessed. I played against Kobe, I've played against LeBron, I've played against MJ. The most underrated team, and I'll throw some stats out there, was the 2001 Nets. Like, we'd gone to the finals the year before and lost the Lakers. That was a lot. But the next year, we got to the finals. We were tied 2-2 with the Spurs and Popovich and Tim Duncan and David Robinson. They were loaded. Ultimately, we lost 4-2 to them, and all we did was run and dunk. That was it. Up and down, fast break, defense, and dunk. So if that's what you want to do, you should try out that team.
That is how you finish it.
Entering into a new field after I retired, for me, it was easy to bring the energy for this because I always put myself in that moment. Like, what's the type of energy that if you're sitting there and playing a video game with someone across the world, your best friend, your brother, you have to bring that energy because you know that the players are going to have that energy. So it's really, really easy because I'm having fun while doing it, knowing that hopefully I can help other people have fun while playing.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam. Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
The broadcasting space, and you want to be great. You want to be one of the best. You want to do all these things. And then you start to look at who is the best and why they are the best. I've gotten to work with like Kevin Harlan and Brian Anderson. It's been amazing.
The try. Oh, look out! Look out! That's how you finish.
He's Kevin Harlan. Like, I'm a huge fan. So just to hear, him, he's on fire, with that crazy Kevin Harlan voice that we love so much. To hear him make the calls in the game, it was special.
Wiggins, and it's sent back by Sabonis.
My history with 2K is more of I'm the youngest of 3 boys. And so, it's always been, you got to play, you got to win to stay on. And it was always fun in the locker rooms, competing with guys, talking trash, seeing, different guys play as different guys that they didn't like. There was a lot of inside jokes that would go on with the 2K, and there's, Kevin Durant famously saying that, he plays as LeBron. And so, there's just so much that was fun in locker rooms when it came to 2K.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity.
Best NBA player that plays 2K. I have no idea, because I'm gonna say me. So that it would have to be the second best. Everyone's battling for second best. And it's my player, it's MP, that's all that matters. I wanna go live another career. That's what I wanna do. 100% you're gonna see me on the park.
Hey 2K TV fans, this is Scott Moe, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings. I am amped for your top plays of the week. Did you answer the call? Here comes the first vote of season 9. All right, Triple Trey, sending in our first play from the Royal Courts of the Knights. Let's check it out. He sets a screen and spins away for the slam. That's an A+ play for this king of the court. All right, here we see Token Market 1 is at the deck party and making it a block party. That's right, denies the drive and then the layup and another putback. Get out of here. Rim protectors have definitely arrived in 2K23. Your boy Cook 1 is next, celebrating 2K Day from the home of the Western Wildcats. All right, brings the help D, snatches the ball, and ices the clean game with the 3.
Gotta finish it.
Closing this week at the Rec in Germany with I Tudis Ball. All right, they need a stop to seal this victory. The ball comes into the post, and it's postmarked return to sender, mailed directly to this week's top 4. Fantastisch, ja! That's awesome in German. I know, I'm pretty impressive. And so was that play. First vote of the season. Which player are you launching to compete for top play of season 1? And which are you leaving stranded on the beach? Want to be featured on 2K TV? Send us your top plays on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow all year long. You've sent hundreds of awesome plays so far, so keep it up. I'm sticking around until next week. Is there like a cot in the office with some king's pillows and blankets I can use? See you next time.
Have you made it to your 2K TV interview in my career yet?
If so, send us screenshots over social media using the hashtag 2KTV.
And next week, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at the both of us at MoCap.
It was such a fun experience. I had a great time. And it's pretty surreal seeing us inside the game, but also inside the game, if that makes sense. But until then, go get to level 40.
All right, see you next time.
In a row and win a scoring title, especially in that era. That's insane.
What's up, guys? This is T-Mac, and you're watching 2K TV.
We put together a fresh new episode of NBA 2K TV for you.
And to start, how's your defense?
Well, you know, I know mine isn't as good as Mike Wang's defense on Devin Booker at MoCap, that's for sure.
And it can be tough out here on these 2K streets getting stops.
Well, everyone can do better, so we've asked that man, gameplay director Mike Wang, for his advice on upping your defense in this week's Expert Tips.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, gameplay director for NBA 2K, and today let's talk about defense in NBA 2K23. If you elevate your defense to elite status, you'll be able to neutralize the hottest scorers and be a real asset to your team. To guard the player closest to the ball, press the swap player button. If you want to guard a specific player, press the icon swap bumper, and choose the player's icon closest to the player you want to defend. To increase your defensive intensity, hold the left trigger while moving with the left stick. If you need to move faster while playing Intense D, you can also hold the sprint trigger. You can also crowd the ball handler by pushing into them with Intense D held. Let's review shot defense. To contest a shot, hold the right stick up, and your player will close out on the shooter with a hand up to challenge the shot. You can also attempt to block the shot by pressing the block button. Careful though. The more aggressively you contest, the higher the chance of committing a foul.
They're doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
If you're looking for a steal, try pressing the steal button to poke the ball away from players with poor ball control. Make sure not to spam the button, and remember that timing is crucial. If you mistime the steal attempt, you're likely to commit a foul or get beat off the dribble. Look for moments when the ball is exposed or when the ball handler is over-dribbling. Avoid fouls by playing smart defense. You need to play defense by moving your feet, but you can also take advantage of using your hands with the pro stick. If you hold the right stick up, your player will hold their hands up. This is a good way to deflect passes. If you move the pro stick left or right while in a defensive stance, you can move your hands to play the passing lanes and hopefully deflect the pass. If you find yourself undersized against your matchup, try stripping the ball by pressing the steal button just as the shooter begins to gather. Or if you can beat them to the spot, press and hold the take charge button to try and draw a charge. Or if you're a smaller player defending in the post, tap the take charge button to pull the chair out from under them. This will make the offensive player lose their balance and maybe even the ball. And hey, it might be strategic to pick up a foul when you're in too deep and prevent an easy bucket. That's all for now. Make your defensive stand and rack up those wins.
T-Mac is back, and last week we brought you the first part of our interview with Tracy McGrady, and here's part 2. You better listen up because he may be handing out some VC after our chat.
You also played with Suns head coach Monty Williams. Did you ever see him being a head coach and winning the Coach of the Year award?
I saw him, not necessarily a coach, but I saw him a leader of men, right? He was just great leadership qualities, just a great mentor, just a great teammate, great guy to be around, and always just gave the right advice. Me being someone that was really coming into his own, and to have a guy like Monty to give me that advice and the encouragement and just basically just all positive, information that I was receiving from him, and to see that he's the NBA Coach of the Year, I'm not surprised by that. Like I said, even back then, I knew he was just a great leader of men.
Yeah, he seems like a really positive person. And
always.
I can't believe it through all of the things that he's been through in life, that he still has that energy about him.
Yeah.
So you're the only NBA player that won Most Improved, and you're in the NBA Hall of Fame. So what is that like?
I think it's just a testament of just the work that was put in. I look on how I actually made it to the NBA, and it was really just based off of just opportunity and somebody really believing in me. I was in the 11th grade, and I was one of the top players with, in my area, which is a small place in Florida, Central Florida. But outside of that, nobody really knew who the heck I was until I got into a ranking system for high school athletes. When I got into that ranking system, I became the #1 player, and this happened over a matter of a few months, right? Gets drafted, go to the Toronto Raptors, 3 years of learning, and then I burst into stardom because I get the opportunity to be, a franchise player. And once that opportunity presented itself, I was ready for it. So I was ready for it when I was in high school. I was ready for it when I became a free agent to take on a bigger role. And in essence, that made me the Most Improved Player of the Year. And it was just being ready for the moment whenever, opportunity came knocking.
When I think of you, for some reason, it's the picture of you and Kobe in Paris on the roller coaster. And I was reading the story about this roller coaster. Do you have motion sickness? Is that why you were sick after the roller coaster?
I hated roller coasters, and I told Kobe that. The crazy thing about it, we just finished having lunch. I was like, Kobe, let my food digest. Let me chill for a minute. And if you know one thing about Kobe, like you can't show weakness because he preys on that, right? And he was calling me all kind of names and this. Like, man, let's go, bro. So I was like, all right. Make a long story short, messed up my whole day. Like I didn't want to do nothing else but go back to my room and sleep because I was just thrown off from the roller coaster ride. And he was just dying laughing.
It's not for the weak, the motion sickness, and people who don't have it don't understand, but I'm with you. Even like riding in the back of cars, it sets me off.
Yeah,
I gotta
especially
sit down
if you got your head down.
Oh. Looking at the phone? No way, can't do it. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
All right, so we just have a few rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
Would you rather dunk on an opponent or break their ankles?
Why not both? I'd rather dunk on someone.
Yeah. Do you think you could still dunk today?
I'm not 70. I'm old.
I didn't.
What you mean?
I mean, I don't know. Like.
I know. If you say, how you phrase that question, do you think you still can dunk on someone today? Then, I'll be like, oh hell no. But to say, ask me if I still can dunk? I'm 42. I mean, don't I look in shape?
Oh, greatest of shape. Look at you. Are you kidding me? All right, would you rather hit a game winner at home or on the road?
On the road.
Yeah, that could
it's
silence the crowd.
There's no question.
Which crowd in the NBA would you want to silence with that game winner on the road?
Utah.
They're tough.
Utah.
Would you rather come back to the NBA as a coach or an NBA player?
Now?
Yeah.
Neither. Neither.
Why not a player?
I'm so content with retirement and where I'm at. I'm like in the best space you possibly could be in. So neither.
Which is great because I feel like sometimes when athletes transition into like retirement, it's sometimes hard for them, right? Because you're like so focused on like you're on the road, you're eating, you're at the hotel, like you're up till 4 a.m. and like that lifestyle becomes so ingrained that like just to sit back and kind of do nothing is kind of a culture shock for some people.
Yeah, and it's tougher, especially for guys that hasn't created a brand throughout their career. So they're just really literally sitting at home all day, every day with nothing else to do. Hopefully they have some business ventures that get them out of the house or kids. But yeah, that's a tough transition.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you at NBA 2K23 and in the My Career Story.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
It's gonna be good. What's up, guys? This is T-Mac with some 2K TV Interactive. When I scored 62 points, which team was that against? Was it the Heat, the Suns, the Wizards, or the Bucks?
McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Here's McGrady.
If you answered the Wizards, you're correct.
So you're loving your new build in NBA 2K23, but maybe you're looking for a new challenge. Your mind may be wondering, what would it be like to try out a new position or change an aspect of your game?
NBA 2K23 is making that second build process a whole lot easier. Once your My Player reaches a 90 overall rating, you'll unlock Rebirth.
When you make your new build with Rebirth, your completed quests are carried with you, and the number of badges you previously earned remain intact.
And it's easy to do. On the Goat Boat, Ronnie2K will text you a message that unlocks Rebirth when you hit an overall rating of 90.
And in the city, as your level rises, you'll be able to start 4 Rebirth quests to find Ronnie2K in hidden locations in the city.
And you know exactly where to find him. You know, the Knights Dumpster, the West Side Mall, 2K Sports Building, and entrance to the Viper affiliation. Oh wait, was that supposed to be a secret? My bad.
With Rebirth, you can get that new build up and running faster than ever. Try it out when you get to 90 overall.
If you were lucky enough to attend a Chicago Bulls home game in the 90s, then you know that Ray Clay made every Jordan moment that much more memorable. And now in NBA 2K, Ray is bringing those moments to life again. Here's Ray talking about his experience.
Being the Chicago Bulls public address announcer, being there for the most iconic time from 91 to 98 for all of the world championships, I said, you know, I can just add so much more to the game, I hope. In the Chicago Stadium, we had 18,676 rabid fans who would come out every day to watch the Chicago Bulls play. And it didn't take me very much to get myself amped up to do that.
His airness with the jam!
I think that just the thought of trying to provide that game atmosphere for the players of today has really gotten me, again, myself, amped up to do a good job for them. The Detroit Pistons. You know, the bad boys, they beat us in '89, and following year, the Bulls came back in the finals, and they beat the Pistons in 4, and Detroit walked off before the game was even over. So, that was an iconic moment. It was the crowning of Michael Jordan as being the new king. I think having the PA voice in the game lends so much more credibility to what the game is all about. It makes the fans and the people who are playing the game actually feel like they're right there.
All right, fans, stand up and get loud!
The recording sessions for 2K have really been a lot of fun. It's a chance for me to relive some of the memories that I had from back in the 90s, and I really enjoy being involved in it.
The waiter, Tony Kukoc, with the dish.
My favorite finals moment during the first finals was when the Bulls played the Lakers, and Michael was driving down the floor, and he went up and he had the ball in one hand and switched it to the other hand and laid it in. And I think at that point I called him Magic Jordan. I was just so amazed by what he did. The second one was probably when he had all of those three-point baskets, and he came by and he gave the scorer's table a shrug as he probably put in his next three-pointer.
Look out for three!
A lot of stars come through the NBA 2K mocap studios, and we interview most of them about the experience.
And now you can add your 2 favorite hosts to that list, because guess what? We're My Career stars now.
All right, stars, maybe a little bit of a stretch, Chris.
Yeah, we're not stars yet, but we're working on it.
Not yet, but getting firsthand experience at mocap was so much fun.
It really was. We got to wear the mocap suits and film a scene. And as you progress through your My Career experience, your My Player will run into us. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at that scene.
We are about to get my face scan for the NBA 2K23 My Career Story. All right, let's go. All right, we're ready to get scanned. Am I gonna be able to cinch my waist a little bit?
Well, we're just doing the tops.
Okay.
These poses are just gonna get progressively weirder. Perfect. Awesome.
This is not sexy.
You wanna follow me, Chris?
In person for the first time since COVID started.
I know,
That's pretty
it's
awesome.
crazy.
That's pretty
nice
awesome.
to see you, Chris.
It's good to see you too. You look great in a mocap suit.
Thanks.
Not as good as me, but she looks
I said I forgot how tall he is.
Yeah, so everything.
kind of tall.
You're a string bean.
Hey man, pleasure to meet you, man.
You guys already know what you do here, so this should be pretty straightforward, right? The general rule here is we're starting center volume. It's going to be a standing interview.
Okay.
Totally play with it. It's a little bit meta and weird.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife for playing Jamon and Alexis's part 50 times last night.
So once you start talking, it kind of like
yeah, for sure.
Mocap ready? T-pose. One mocap.
Oh.
Positions. Action.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
And we are very excited because we have MP in the house today. MP, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me here. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, and it's just really cool to be here.
Nice. No, you were good. That was great. This is going to be so meta. We're in the game, but also in the game.
Actually do this scene again in the studio for real with you guys.
Right? Exact same script. Really meta. Right.
It's a huge part of what we do as an organization, you know. And in the end, you get, a little bit of best of both worlds.
It's like that old saying goes, our differences make you stronger.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, on that kumbaya note, we want to thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. It was awesome getting to know you.
All right. Then that is a wrap on Alexis and Chris. You both. You can go get your
Should we just add another scene, or?
Hey everyone, Scott Moak in studio, public address announcer for the Sacramento Kings. It's time for my favorite part of the show. Here are your top plays of the week.
Big time throwdown.
Starting us off strong is the flawless one in the wreck. Backdoor cuts, and look out! Bodies the defender. And even their teammate gets caught up in the destruction. How about some one-on-one in the galleon with Rah-Rah 5400? All right, he spins right off the glass and throws it down 360 style. How could anyone guard this kind of athleticism? Over to the Pro-Am with Pompeii 1991. Takes the rebound coast to coast and posterizes not one, not two, three defenders. Make sure you order a high-resolution print so we can see all three of their faces in HD, lit by the green on the dunk meter. Okay, our final entry is from Panda on the bridge court. Rejects the fader right at the rack and then burns the defender behind the back, making big waves on the goat boat. Those plays were all above the rim, but which play is above the rest? Would you like to be featured on 2KTV? Send in your top plays on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Well, we're out of time, but I'm going to make a new My Player, or maybe 5. It's so hard to choose. See you later.
Okay, Chris, it's been 4 weeks. How's your My Player coming along?
I'm a 99 overall, and I'm out there on the 2K streets playing all the competition. A lot of wins, some losses, but it's really fun.
So when can we expect Team 2K TV to get back together? You were on a roll last season, and I'm just curious if you guys can pull it together for 2K23.
Yeah, it's 2K23, so I have the boys training right now. When they're ready to come and play in the big leagues, I'm gonna join them, and then you know what time it is. It's Team 2K TV versus the world.
And of course, everyone's favorite, Alexis Trash Talks. Until then, everyone enjoy the game.
Commanding no respect. Real G, I got some code about me. I hang with.
You know I'm gonna be shooting and putting up a lot of shots this year.
And I'll catch them and send them right back to you.
You're acting like I'm gonna miss some. I don't like this this little rift we have going on. I'm gonna make most of my shots this year. Welcome to NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning, and you'll notice that I'm here solo in the studio today. That's because my esteemed co-host, Alexis Morgan, is across the globe, in Japan, which is also where we're tipping off this week's episode. Here's Alexis.
Hello, everyone, and yes, I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, where the Wizards and Warriors are playing preseason games right here at Saitama Super Arena. And I'm finding out that there are so many NBA and NBA 2K fans right here in Japan. I've been checking out the games, and I've been talking to members of the 2K Asia community. We are here at the NBA 2K23 booth at Saitama Arena, where the Wizards and Warriors are just about to play. And we are with Japanese content creator Junjun. Welcome to 2K TV. We're so excited to have you on. So tell me, how long have you been playing NBA 2K?
2K8 からやってます。
So I'm trying to do the math on that one. That is 14 years? No, 14 years?
そうですね、14年ぐらいですね。
Wow. And how long have you been creating content for NBA 2K?
は4年ぐらいですかね。やっぱり自分の動画で結構 2K 見て始めましたって言ってくれる人とか結構いて、やっぱそれが結構嬉しいんで、なんかそれで今続けてるっていうの結構多いですね。
And what are your followers looking for most when they watch your 2K content?
そうですね。なんか基本はマイキャリアですけど、なんかたまにそのオンラインやってほしいとかマイチームやってほしいとか言われるんですけど、でも配信でマイチームは結構やりますね。
What's been the growth of NBA 2K like here in Japan for you that you've seen since you started playing the game?
それこそ 2K8 の時とかは本当、日本版も出てなかったし、本当周りで自分しかやってなかったんですけど、今もう結構いろんな人がやってて、いろんなところでこう 2K 見てますって声かけられるので、すごいやっぱすごい認知度はかなり上がったなと思います。それも八村君とかあと渡辺選手もそうですけど、日本人の NBA 選手がこう増えてきたんで、それもやっぱ一つの要因なのかなと思います。
And what are your thoughts on NBA 2K23?
いやもうやっぱ23ってことで、やっぱジョーダンの番号だし、もうやっぱすごい作り込まれてるなっていうのがよくわかります。やっぱモーションとかも、年々増えてるんですけど、毎年過去最高傑作とか言ってるんですけど、でもやっぱ本当に今作こそ最高傑作なんじゃないかなと思いますね。はい。
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
After hanging out with some 2K fans, I headed downtown to meet up with NBA 2K Asia content creator RD. We met back at Community Day in LA, and we reconnected while here in Tokyo for the games.
There's a huge population of people playing basketball in China. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people who love to play NBA 2K in China, but does not know how to play correctly. And that's why I started making 2K contents.
I heard that a lot of players, 2K players in China play 2K because of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's such an honor. I want people to have the exact same experience with me. So how good it is actually to play the game basketball on 2K.
喂，运球风格换乔丹啊，然后抓分运球特雷。
I started off on 2K16, and back then, we did not have that much players, you know? After 7 years, I gotta say, we got a lot of good players out here in Asia. We got a lot of good players. We call ourselves the Secret Asia. I'm really happy to see like the whole community of Asia grows that fast in this 7 years. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to more things.
Last time I talked to you, we were in LA for the NBA 2K23 Community Day. You had just gotten the game, tested it out for the first time. Now you've had a few weeks. What are your thoughts on the new game?
Well, it's only 1 month, but I love it. You're not gonna spend dribbling like what you did before. But this year, it actually takes skills. And then you have to really take skills to get open. And that's what I love about, being guard this year. Yeah, this year, remember Ronnie said 2K23 is the best so far. And I agree with that.
And I heard that you have a little slogan.
Bring Live Nation. Ben. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we're talking about passing in NBA 2K23. A great pass can make the difference in a game, so let's review the basics. You can throw a normal pass, avoid deflections with a bounce pass, and send a teammate cutting towards the basket with a lead pass. Keep in mind, when making your My Player, the higher your pass accuracy rating, the faster your passes will be, and they're less likely to be tipped or deflected by the defense. One of the new features in NBA 2K23 is the Get Open pass. Hold the bounce pass button and point the left stick toward the teammate you want to pass to, and they'll play a quick V or flare cut to get open off ball. This is great for getting a little daylight between the shooter and off-ball defender. Another great option is a give and go. Press and hold the normal pass button and keep it held when the receiver catches the ball. Then move yourself to get open with the left stick. When you're ready to get the ball back, let go of the pass button. Weave through traffic and try to get your defender hung up on screens while chasing you. This is an awesome way to free yourself up for an open look. If you want to pass to a specific player, hold the right bumper and pick the icon of that player you want to pass to. It's helpful to scan the floor as you bring the ball up to find gaps in the defense and catch them off guard. When you need to break down crowding or pass lane defenders, try a fake pass by pressing the bounce and lob pass buttons together at the same time. This will pump fake a pass and possibly lead to a bad steal attempt that gives you or your teammate an open lane for a drive or basket cut. A jump pass can help get over taller defenders by pressing the shot and regular pass buttons together. When you've got a teammate with an open lane to the rim, double tap the lob pass button to throw an alley-oop. The receiver will need to press the shot button when the meter is full to finish the oop. Need to preserve the clock late in the game? Press the lob pass button to roll the inbound in and keep the clock from counting down. You can practice mixing these up in 2KU. Get into a scrimmage to explore the ways that precise passing can dissect a defense. And don't forget to send us your best assists all year long with the hashtag 2KTVWow. So go drop those dimes, and I'll see you on the next edition of Expert Tips.
All right, Team 2K TV's here in the building. We're joined by Rodney, Brian, Danny, and John. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Love the enthusiasm. Okay, so we've been talking about what builds to make that can accommodate each other. We had a couple rough losses last year, so who's running point guard this year?
That is me, Chris. This year I am a 6'3" point guard with a 6'7" wingspan. I'm known as a diming outside scorer, but when we play together, I'm more like Westbrook without the rebounding because John gobbles them all up. But normally I'm trying to dish out assists and get dunks. I try to make sure I focus on playmaking, so my passing's pretty high and my dribbling's pretty high so I can get to the rack and dish out to you guys. Defense, I didn't put a whole lot there, so my steals are around 89. I try to get steals, but my perimeter defense is just a 70, so I do get beat off the dribble quite a bit. So thanks for John being there to have my back and get those blocks. So yeah, that's pretty much my point guard.
So this year, I had to get back to my scoring roots because we needed some more points on the board. So I made a 6'6" two-guard, 201 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. Now the nice thing about this player is that he's a two-way, three-level scorer. So I have a ton of perimeter defense to stop some of the guards that like to dribble and try to sauce us. And I can also score from anywhere on the court. Three-pointers, mid-range, driving, it's all there. It's a jack of all trades, and I like to compare this build to like a young Kobe, which I really like to play as in 2K. So this build's pretty lethal. But enough about my build because he's phenomenal. Brian, you also created a guard, so we're running 3 guards this year?
Yeah, so I'm running with a 6'8", 230-pound point guard. It is a point guard just like Rodney's build, but I'm kind of labeling this as more of a point forward build. I have a massive 7'4" wingspan, and you kind of look across the board. My attributes are pretty well balanced, so I can do a little bit of everything. The archetype is a 3-level shot creator, so whether it's inside, mid-range, or 3-point scoring, I kind of have a little bit of everything. And then one thing I really love is the rebounding. 91 offensive rebounding, 78 defensive rebounding. Now the defensive rebounding, I leave that all up to John because I can't steal boards from him anyways. But offensive rebounding, I can get a lot of boards. And with me and John and Danny also on the glass, we are able to protect the paint pretty well. So again, I can move around the court, do a little bit of everything, and just kind of fill in whatever holes needed on the team.
I love it, because I can't rebound, Rodney can't rebound, but we have 3 rebounders on the team, and we have another big on the inside with Danny's build.
For sure, Chris. I got a 98 defensive rebounding. He's 6'9", 7'5" wing, 248 pounds, not getting muscled out of nowhere because he's on both sides of the floor, finishing strong inside, and a strong defensive presence with a 90 block. So I've got the wingspan to affect things on both ends, and it's perfect for whatever kind of team style we want to run each game.
And of course, the man in the middle, the anchor to our team. John, I know you got something special whipped up this year.
The biggest, the baddest, the tallest, the longest. Anything I could do to make this big, even bigger, I did it. Danny coming over from the guard position from last year, trying to encroach on my paint? I don't think so. These are my rebounds, my blocks. The build says that it's a two-way break starter. I take the ball, I kick it out, I start the break, and we get wins.
I like the sound of that, John, because you know I'm going to be shooting and putting up a lot of shots this year.
And I'll catch them and send them right back to you.
You're acting like I'm going to miss some. I don't like this little rift we have going on. I'm going to make most of my shots this year. Badges are extremely important this year on every build. So how are you guys applying the badges to your My Player that makes the difference out there? Rodney, let's start with you.
For me as the point guard, I like using the dimer badge because it allows me to give my teammates a boost as they shoot the shot after I pass it to them. So I try to give them a little boost so I can get that assist. My real go-to is the quick first step because it allows me to explode out of that triple threat and then attack the basket.
Now for My Player, I'm gonna be driving a lot. So 2 badges that I specifically love on this build is Gold Posterizer and also a little bit of Bully, because when you're driving to the paint, you wanna knock those smaller defenders off of you. And I found for the most part that the competition at the 2 position usually are shooters and like 3-level scorers. So sometimes you won't run into a lot of defense, which is nice because I can punish them for that.
For me, it comes down to 2 badges. The first one being my Hall of Fame slippery off ball as a shooting badge. This badge helps me constantly get open when I'm cutting on the floor and allows me to receive a pass and right away get up and score. And then in the playmaking badges, I gotta give a huge shout out to Gold Hyperdrive, because new to 2K23, you guys have seen the Brian special in previous versions of the game, but now I have a deadly spin move that defenders just can't keep up with, and I just get really good looks at the rim.
Over at the 4, I've got 31 defensive and rebounding badges, none more important than Anchor, and I've already got it cored on gold, and I put my hands up on defense, and it's very difficult for anyone to get by. Really helps get those defense to offensive situations going.
Down low, it's all about Rebound Chaser. You can have the rebounding skill of Ben Wallace with the size of Boban Marjanovic. I destroy down there with Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, but the most important badges I see flashing up all the time is actually Workhorse. Whenever a loose rebound gets around, I can pick it up and sling it up court as fast as possible with that Hall of Fame break starter. Also, Needle Threader, huge help. Every time I throw one of those passes, all of you cringe. You don't have no reason to cringe. I got you. Needle Threader, it's gonna get the pass through.
All right, so there you have it. A lot of versatility in Team 2K TV's builds for 23, and you can check us out in the city. You'll find us playing on the rec, and if we're wearing these t-shirts, you'll know it's us. I'll have the 2K logo above my head, and you'll know a loss is coming your way if you match up with us. So be warned.
Yeah. Lex.
The $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is back, and we want you to qualify. All you have to do is get to the Emerald tier in Unlimited by October 15th, when you'll be able to participate in the first of 4 game days. The 4 players with the highest scores on each console will qualify for this special tournament. And this year is gonna be extra special because we're returning to an in-person finals for the championship round. There are 4 game days, but don't let the first one slip away. Hit the courts and stack up those wins.
Hey everyone, this is Scott Moe, PA voice of the Sacramento Kings. In this edition of your top plays of the week, we are spotlighting your State Farm top assists. Let's see you share the ball in style. J Boogie 5 sends in our first play from the rec. All right, sometimes you just know you've got an open teammate, and you trust it. Looking is for amateurs.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Staying in the rec with Don't You Know-a. And don't you know a great dime can come at any time. Passes up one lob to do unto others. Let's double that double and alley over to EK three-way in Vipers territory. All right, slithers through the back door, only to open the front door for the slam. Closing out with 5:18 key in the rec. On the break, strikes immediately behind the back for the score. No time for the defender to react. My reaction? Awesome. Assist your favorite play by voting now. Choose a button and send in your top plays on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Signing off now. I want to say something creative, timeless, funny, but also on point. What? Out of time? Right now? Okay, I'm out then. Thanks, everybody.
Remember, the My Team Unlimited Tournament's first game day is Saturday, October 15th, and I'll be there keeping you posted on all of the action. And Chris, I hope you have Team 2K TV on a very strict practice schedule because I'm lining up opponents out here, and let me tell you, I want to see results with those builds. You better not embarrass me.
Bring everybody on, line them all up because we're ready. You just don't forget my souvenir. Japanese teas, some Japanese candy, some Japanese candles.
Anything else? I mean, I think I've got some old sushi in my backpack. Maybe I can bring you that as a souvenir.
You know what, Alexis? Never mind, forget about it. Until next week.
Enjoy the game. Arigatou gozaimasu.
What's up? It's Johnny Davis, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to 2K TV. Who's ready for the NBA season to tip off?
Well, I know I am. I got my Lakers gear ready, and I think you'd look good in some purple and yellow, Alexis.
How did I know that you were gonna say something about the Lakers?
Well, whatever gear you're putting on, we're excited to see all the teams and players this season. And to celebrate, we're starting off with some 2K TV Interactive, brought to you by Kia.
When the season starts, that's when the race for that coveted MVP title begins. So, here's the first question. Who has won the most MVP awards in NBA history?
Is it Bill Russell, Bob Pettit, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Wilt Chamberlain?
Da da da. If you answered the legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then enjoy that VC.
But do you know how many he actually won? Bonus VC if you do.
Have you checked out the theater in NBA 2K23?
If not, what are you waiting for? This brand new environment is exclusively featured in the city, and each week there's new rules and game modes to play.
It could be a game with 2K15 rules, a game where assisted baskets are worth an extra point, or maybe even a quick game to 11.
The different rules in the theater make for a lot of fresh and fun competition. So get out there
and check it out now. The theater is a super fun way to level up. Now, if XP is your main goal, we can't forget about events. For more on that, listen up.
To view the event schedule, look at the right side of the My Career Pause menu.
What's up, player?
Team 2K TV hopped on green light in the city to celebrate the first new event of the year, and we racked up some pretty nice plays.
With that ball! Pressure him up!
You may remember him from his days as an NBA coach, and you've certainly seen him in his role as a broadcast analyst. And if you're like me, you may simply know him as the Czar. Mike Fratello is a legend in the basketball world.
So it's only fitting that he's a part of the NBA 2K family. You'll hear his color commentary throughout NBA 2K23, including Jordan mode. We asked him about his experience recording for the game and his years on the sidelines of the Jordan era.
So Magic Johnson used the forum to play an all-star game, and the monies went to the Magic Johnson Foundation. So we figured, wow, this will be great. Marv and I together for the first time. So when we came on the air, there was a single shot of Marv welcoming everyone to NBA basketball, and they said, I'd like to introduce my new partner, the Czar, Mike Fratello. We had no idea why he did it. We don't know. So many years later, down the road, it has stuck, and so many people know me as the Czar. They don't even know what my real name is. They just know there's the Czar. This is a duel between two of the most explosive scorers of the generation.
Oh,
Big time throwdown!
Man!
Well, now I've done the majority of my work with Kevin Harlan or Clark Kellogg. Kevin and I had done games together for TNT, so it felt so easy doing the 2K because of the number of times that we'd been together on television and broadcast games together. Clark, I've watched for years, was so good following college basketball. And if I'm the coach, I'm going to keep attacking there until they get a stop.
Put it down!
Oh, my goodness! Clear the decks below!
Oh.
When I look back and think about highlights, the first one would be when I was finally named a head coach at age 36. I had 3 teams, the Atlanta Hawks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Memphis Grizzlies. Coaching the All-Star game the one year, Michael Jordan. He was pretty good, by the way, in that game. And to think, this is just Jordan's 2nd year in the league.
Put it down hard!
Wow! Throwing down the hammer.
Michael makes the 6 3-pointers. He looks over at the table. There was Marv, there was myself, and there was Magic. Michael clearly was looking at me when he looked over at the table and gave the shrug. Now, Marv has tried to, for years now, say that it was him. Michael, after the game, said to me, "Who was the guy next to you on your show?" Didn't even know Marv at that time. Magic said that he was with Michael the night before, having something to eat and play little cards, and that Michael really was looking at Magic. So I guess each of us wanted to be identified with that magical moment when Michael gave the shrug and looked over at the table. The three-point shot has had an incredible impact. We're seeing teams who were down 20, 21 points in the past. The game was over, not now. Anytime they change rules, it tends to affect the game. Way back, many people don't realize that they had actually turned the NBA game into a 3-on-3 contest. If the offense placed 2 people above the three-point line, the defense had to bring 2 people above the foul line. And they could just play with the other 3 guys, 3 against 3. And we're so happy that they got away from that, because basketball is a game of 5-on-5, and what it's created now is the movement that makes basketball so beautiful. I've always thought that the game involves teaching. It starts in elementary school, whether it starts with their recreational teams, AAU, if it's on to college, and then in the NBA. Players are always looking to get better. They want to get better. They want someone to show them how to do it the right way. As I approach it with 2K basketball, we try to give them a better insight to why things are happening the way they're happening. I go back with Michael Jordan to when he was a junior in high school. Michael did not make his basketball team in high school during his sophomore year. He was cut, and I happened to be running a basketball camp called 5-Star Basketball Camp, and Michael was there as one of the players. Long arms, long legs, thin frame, but you saw him run like a gazelle. And next thing you know, he's being recruited by many schools in the country, but he wound up going on to North Carolina, helping his head coach, Dean Smith, win the NCAA championship, made the huge shot at the end of the game. Before you know it, people were talking about Michael as being one of the elite players in the NBA. The athleticism, the ability to handle the ball, not afraid to take the big shot at the big moment in the game. You saw and you followed this young man coming in who had faced disappointment as a sophomore in high school, bounce back and become perhaps the greatest player to ever play the game. For me to have followed his career from high school through college into the NBA, watch him win 6 altogether, that's special to me.
Oh, big
time throwdown. Man!
Ooh, okay. We're not gonna teach me that. I can hit you with the shopping cart. Oh.
2K TV and Season 2 of NBA 2K23.
Fresh apparel, soundtrack additions, and new rewards. There's so much to explore in Season 2.
And we've been asking the developers for all the details, and now that we're live, here's a look at what's in store for you. Season 2 of NBA 2K23 has arrived in the city and the Goat Boat.
40 new reward prizes in My Career and My Team are waiting for you. My Team has new agendas and challenges as well, but more on that later. Enjoy cool new court designs in all 4 affiliations. I especially like the chill canyon vibes of the Wildcats and the cool cacti of the Vipers. Sharp and on point, just like my player this year.
Of course, Chris. And those new looks aren't just on the courts. Clothing and emotes will refresh your style as you enjoy the new soundtrack drops. Curated by none other than 2K23 Dreamer Edition cover star J. Cole.
Plus, just in time for Halloween, add some new animated tricks and new costume and accessory treats as you level up to 40 once again.
6, 7, 8. Ooh, I did the wrong leg. Maybe we could put that in NBA 2K23.
And remember, level 40 is only a part of the challenge of becoming legend in NBA 2K23. 100,000 points, 500 games at GOAT level. Season 2 is your time to rack up those wins.
Don't forget to also complete 12 season quests and 20 event wins. Only the best will be able to do it.
Keep us posted along the way on your best plays, passes, and drives using the hashtag 2KTVWow on social media. Make Season 2 your season and go get it.
But for now, get to level 40 and earn that Jabberwockies mascot. It also comes with signature dances and emotes, so don't miss out on all the fun.
Whoa. Should I recreate it? All right. Back. That's the same thing, right? Kind of similar.
Welcome to Season 2 in My Team.
There is so much going on this season, so let's get right to it.
Let's start where we all start, at level 1. Because to tip off Season 2, you can pick up a free agent Nikola Jokic card. To get him, just enter the season menu and start earning that XP.
Use the back-to-back MVP to get to level 40, where there is a big reward waiting for you. It's our 2K23 cover athlete, Devin Booker. Now, if you've already played with his Ruby and Sapphire card, just wait till you see what his Pink Diamond can do.
Pink Diamonds are great, but I like Dark Matter cards more. And in Season 2, they're making their 2K23 debut.
That's right, Sasha. I hope you've been completing your trophy case collections because you'll be able to complete another 10 collections in Season 2. If you complete the 15 Western or Eastern Conference collections, then you'll have Dark Matter Dr. J or Dark Matter Tim Duncan.
If you want to stay current with the real-life NBA, Moments are returning with agendas, reward moment cards, and even new skill challenges each week.
And if you want to stay in the loop for all things Season 2, make sure you're following My Team on Twitter at NBA2K_MyTeam.
I think it's time to start playing, Brian. What do you think?
Let's do it.
The NBA season has officially started, and one guy that we're all excited to see is Zion Williamson.
If you're not getting dunked on by Zion in My Career, you might just bump into him in the streets of NBA 2K23. Here's what happened when I bumped into him at MoCap. Check it out.
I just realized if you sit under the basket and watch him coming at you, you will see your life flash before your eyes.
Zion, welcome back to 2K TV. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. I'm glad to be back.
All right, so here we are. You're working with 2K and Mountain Dew, all geared up for mocap. What's this experience been like?
I know advanced technology when I see it, so I'm excited to, you know, get on court so the game can literally simulate my play.
Absolutely. Now, of course, fans can actually find you inside the city right now near the Mountain Dew court. What can they expect?
When you find me near the Mountain Dew court, you're gonna expect a lot of challenges. Like if you hit the most threes in a game, you get a reward. Should be perfect for you. Let's get it. It may be easy, they may be difficult. You gotta find out.
Love it. Love the competitive spirit. Let's transition to your career for a minute. What's the best part about playing in New Orleans?
The best part about playing in New Orleans is the loyalty the fans have. The city itself has been through so much that the city is together. And I can't say that about a lot of places. So the loyalty that they show is off the charts.
That's great. You know, as a fan myself, I always wonder, what's the most rewarding thing for you on the court? Is it like a big-time dunk, a clutch basket, a block? Like, what is it for you?
The breakaway dunk, because the fans, that's what they kind of know me for a little bit. So when I do get it, they're like, oh, here it is, here it is.
Recently, you did a collab with Naruto with your clothing brand. How did that come about?
It came about because Jordan Brand spoke to me and they were asking things about me. I'm like, I love Naruto. That's my favorite show of all time. And somehow they worked their magic and it got brought to life, and I'm still amazed by that.
I love that. All right, so you're my team top 5. I have to ask this. I'm putting you on the spot, Zion, and I'm sorry. All-time players, current players, who's your top 5 starting my team?
I guess at point guard, he can facilitate, but he can also score. I'm gonna go with Bron. Shooting guard, I gotta go with Mike. Small forward, because of height and because I already have a facilitator and he can shoot, I'm gonna go with Kevin Durant. Power forward, I'm gonna go with Shaq. Center, I'll go with Kareem.
I like it. That's a lot of size. All right, there you have it, Zion's top 5. Well, you can go find him near the Mountain Dew court right now in the city in NBA 2K23. Go find him.
Don't worry about the pressure. At this level, it's about talent.
The first My Team Unlimited game day is in the books for NBA 2K23, and it was action-packed.
Welcome to the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. I'm your host today, Alexis Morgan.
Alexis was hosting the event following all of the action, and here are some of the highlights.
Game day 1. This is when everyone's kind of got their strategies figured out, and then they go up against each other. They compete. And we finally get to see, like, what kind of strategies were we seeing that gets people to the top of the Unlimited leaderboard that are or are not helping them right now in the first game day.
What's up, guys? I am Tyler DeBont, known as Ty Debo in the community. For me, what gives me kind of my biggest advantage is probably my mindset and just, you know, being able to keep my composure.
The one, the only Mr. Scotty Barnes. I heard that you are open to challenging Ty Debo.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that. That's the competition that I want. I'm trying to go against the top player. Like, I'm ready for that.
You're not ducking any smoke. I love that.
There are 3 more game days left for you to qualify. So get your practice in and be ready to go for November 26th. You all brought some amazing plays to Season 1, but now it's time to choose the top play of the season.
You voted over the last 4 weeks, and it comes down to these final 4. Now, whoever you choose will not only receive some extra VC, they will also be in the running for top play of the year. So this is huge.
Yeah, it's not to be taken lightly. So here is PA announcer for the Miami Heat, Michael Biamonte, with your finalists.
Hey everyone, this is Michael Biamonte, public address announcer for your Miami Heat! And I'm returning this week as we vote for the top play of Season 1. Let's meet your finalists competing for 100,000 VC. From episode 3 Token Market One put up 3 blocks and proved the value of elite rim protection. Option B is Aomir in one-on-one action with the unstoppable self-lob across the lane. Are you kidding me? Your top assist was Don't You Know Him, passing up 1 lob to create some double trouble. And your top drive was Rod 3-Flame, shaking down every defender, stealing their lunch money, driving coast to coast. So which play deserves 100,000 VC and a chance to compete for top play of the year? Pick your season 1 winner now. Does your play have the heat to make it into top plays? Give it a shot. Share your clips over social with the hashtag 2KTVWow. Season 1 was amazing. Keep up that legendary grind, everybody. See ya.
Congratulations to everyone who qualified in the My Team Unlimited tournament after the first game day.
We'll be watching your progress, and for those who didn't make it, hope is not lost because we have 3 more chances to qualify.
That's right, and this tournament is so amazing. You see the best players competing around the world, and it's honestly life-changing, Alexis.
It's definitely life-changing, $250,000 on the line, and it's been so much fun to host over the last week, and I will be hosting the next 6 shows, so stay tuned and keep a lookout here for more My Team Unlimited tournament. 2KTV will be following the journey for those qualifiers.
Until then, enjoy the game.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K-TV. Now this week, Team 2K-TV takes on you, the community.
Yeah, we do. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. We're ready.
But first, we're gonna start with a feature new to 2K23.
Yeah, so you have your builds locked in, you're checking out the new badge system, and you may have noticed one new thing: core badges.
But what are they exactly? Well, they're really cool for one, but here's the details.
In my career, badges can make a good build great. In NBA 2K23, you'll get rewarded this year for the badges you use the most by choosing 1 core badge per category.
As you play games, you'll become able to choose more badges that you can make part of your core. The best part is, whatever badge you core does not count against your available badge points. Plus, you can change them if you want to over time.
That's right, so they are essentially free and allow you to reassign those points to other badges. Plus, the higher the tier, the more badge points you'll get back to reuse. So it really does pay off to level up those core badges.
And as you put those hard-earned core badges to work, share your highlights on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Badge up for success, everyone.
Achieving legend status this year is going to be, well, legendary.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take time and commitment, and we've been keeping an eye out for community members who might have a real chance at the title.
There are a few out there, and we recently caught up with one of them. All right, today we're joined by Random Wizard, and I gotta say, you're putting up some points on your road to legend, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you know me, best shooter, you feel me?
All right, welcome to 2KTV. What's it like for you to be grinding out this road to legend and also producing content around NBA 2K23?
I mean, man, it's a grind, but every day I just try and work harder and just get some points in each day, get a video in, get a stream, just trying to get, keep pushing every day.
Now, as someone who's hit Legend for so many years in a row, what were your initial thoughts when you saw the Legend requirements for this year?
The first thing I saw was the 100,000 points. It just, my eyes, you know, like a cartoon, it like, wow, okay, that's a lot of points. I'm gonna have to ball hog this year. And then I saw the rest of the requirements, 500 games at GOAT. I'm like, okay, that's doable. The season quests, I'm like, okay, that's doable. There's a bunch of seasons. I can get that done progressively. Then there's the 20 event rewards. Every year, I'm always up there on the leaderboards for the events, always trying to win. So I kind of thought I'd be able to finish that at least, you know, pretty soon. I'm already like a fourth of the way done. So we're making pretty good progress right now. But the main thing was the points. The points was the thing that really popped out at me.
So with the different things that you have to do to reach Legend, what are some of your favorite things that you went after in Season 1?
Oh, definitely the events. I wanted to get as many events done in the first season. So I played a bunch of servers of the mobile event, played pretty much all Dime Time, Dunkfest, Greenlight. I came top 5 in the Ruffles event, so that was cool.
Have you hopped into any of the theater events? Does that help kind of get into quick games?
Yeah, the theater definitely helps getting back-to-back games just with the matchmaking. When the 1v1 court was there, I was playing that. You know, just easy games to 21, you score all the points yourself. The theater definitely was helping me.
So in terms of Season 2, what are your goals to hit this season? Is it just focusing on the points like you mentioned a little bit earlier? Or are you gonna go after some of the rec stuff, or are you gonna hold off on that?
It's probably gonna be mostly points this season. I do have to get 3 of the 4 season quests done to stay on track to hit it by Season 4. But I think the points will definitely be the biggest target this season.
And do you plan on doing that in 3s? Is that where you think you get your most points?
Probably 3s, probably some 3s. If a season quest requires me to play rec, I'll definitely go in there. I'll be dropping, you know, 60 a game, just trying to get as many points as possible.
Love to hear that. I like getting buckets too, but man, I'm nowhere near where you're at. So what's the mindset going in? What is your build and how do you play the game?
So pretty much I'm a shooter. That's all I do. That's my main thing. I love shooting in 2K. There's nothing more satisfying than getting a green, I feel like.
So one of my favorite additions this year is, of course, being able to core badge certain badges. What are some of the core badges that you've applied that have made a difference on your builds?
Mainly, it's the shooting and playmaking badges that I core or I'm able to core first. So for shooting, I either core like Agent 3, Limitless Range, or Hall of Fame Green Machine. Those are my 3 that I like to core on my builds. And then for playmaking, I either do Handles for Days, Quick First Step, or Killer Combos. One of those are usually the go-to core badges for me.
What tips would you give to people that are maybe following you on your social channels or new people that are watching on 2K TV to achieve that Legend status?
Just stay consistent, just keep working. It's pretty much just the same thing as life. You just gotta keep pushing, man. Just put in the work every day, break new ground every day, and you'll eventually get to your goals. That's just how it will. If you work hard enough, you know, you'll do it.
You've been getting Legend for years. I know you've made some friends along the way. Anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, I want to shout out my guy Dakota, my guy Sean RKL, my guy ISO Ninja, and there's one more person I'm forgetting.
Well, you know, sometimes, you know, players come and go, but legends, you know.
Yeah, legends never die, right?
Legends never die. All right, there he is, Random Wizard on his journey to that elusive legendary status this year in NBA 2K23. We'll have to check back in with you. I'm going to hold you to it. I expect to see your name on that legend list.
I got you.
Sounds good. Random Wizard, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to a new 2K TV versus the world. We are playing you, the community, today. We're really excited. We've got a lot of people on board today, so hopefully we get this W. It's been a while since we've done this segment. Welcome back, guys. We've got Danny, John, Rodney, Brian, Chris. Look at that. I remembered all of your names. Congrats for me. All right, let's, what are we doing today, Chris?
So we're gonna be hitting up the rec. I already have some new stuff equipped, so I'm pretty excited about that. And let's run through our builds real quick. Rodney, what are you running with?
I'm running with my point guard. I am a Diamond outside scorer.
And I'm at the 2 position running a 2-way 3-level score. Brian, what about you?
Chris, I've got a 7-foot inside the arc scorer, what I'm calling my Brian Wembanyama build. This can do a little bit of everything, so I'm excited to jump in the wreck.
How about you, Danny?
I'm sporting that power forward with the 2-way inside out.
And how about you, big man John?
I'm tall, I grab rebounds, and I eat 6'9" builds for breakfast.
All right, let's get eating. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to jump in right now.
I was just impressed that you had an entire season to prepare. Imagine going to this game and not getting the win. All that preparation.
Let's do this.
Good start.
So you're right.
Sprint back.
No way. What?
Good D.
What?
That was guarded.
Give me a break.
That's fine.
What'd you guys work on in season 1?
Boom!
Building chemistry and finding out the right mixture of builds.
2 seconds. Fire it up.
Put up.
That's it.
There it is.
Yes,
Good
at
shot,
the
John.
horn.
Nice end of the quarter.
That's the kind of ball movement we worked on all of season 1.
No.
Oh, wow, they just get the ball right there for a 3.
Wow.
Do you guys need some coffee? All right, I'm gonna go do some laundry. I'll be back for the game too.
Oh, she's actually gone. Oh, Brian!
I was trying to save time.
How's the laundry?
I did 3 loads.
Game 2.
All of season 8, whenever I predicted a win, we were undefeated, and I'm gonna do it right now for season 9. We're coming away with a win in this game. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah,
We're
give up the 2.
stagnated.
Give up the 2.
Give up the 2.
They just want to drive and dish out for 3. That's literally all they're doing.
That's the move.
Don't leave him. Don't leave him at all. Just stay tight on him. Don't help.
Oh boy.
We've got to stay on shooters.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. It's not funny. It's just.
Wow.
I couldn't move towards him, I'm sorry. Of course,
Okay, that's 14. One more.
All right, so we're down 14. That was game 2. We're gonna just head out right now. It's okay. No shame to our game. All right, let's talk this out. All right.
That wasn't great.
This is the last game of today. This is the last game we're playing. What do we need to say to ourselves to get this W? Are we going zone? What are we doing? Let's talk about strategy as well.
Yeah, why don't we zone from the start of the game this time?
I like that idea because it always seems like we end up going to the zone, so we might as well just start out right out of the gate, zone.
Bad for us so far.
Oh, Chris is happy though.
Nice,
He's
Chris.
dancing. Chris is going off. Oh, what are you doing?
Look at that.
What do you want, Chris?
Season 2 animations. I'm ready. I'm hyped.
Nice, Brian.
Yeah.
Try again.
Oh, yeah. Your board, sure.
Bang. Rio, take that, Alexis. Hoo-yah.
All right, now let's quit. All right, top left.
One more. Pass. Can't stop me.
One more time.
I'm open left.
And
one! Rodney.
And
Oh,
one.
my bad.
9-0 start.
Break.
Good pass.
Good cut, Brian. Nice cut.
12-0.
It's just so funny how like all the energy in the chat has changed now that we're up.
That's right. Oh no. Timeout if they hit this.
Come on.
Get back.
Okay, it's a tie game. They have never led, so let's keep the ball rolling for Team White.
Let's go, get a stop.
We have to give a lot of credit to the world after this segment.
You can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen.
Or any.
Not even 1 out of 30. Team 2K TV took on the world today. We practiced throughout season 1 with some chemistry. We played today. We were getting those W's.
you know, when we came out today to do the segment, wasn't as great as we thought it would go. However, we have some things to work on, and we're looking at where we can expand upon in our team and get better.
I always have a good time playing with these guys. This game's a lot of fun, even when the games don't go your way. Like, we had a lot of laughs. And,
Definitely.
I always enjoy getting the crew together.
Because at the end of the day, wins and losses come and go, but friends stay forever.
Nice.
Aww.
Well said.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV, Chris Matthews. A lot of you know him as Lethal Shooter. He's a skills coach, and he's got a great brand. And now, his jump shot is exclusively in Season 2. So how did that come about with NBA 2K?
Just basically, you know, a few years ago, Ronnie and the team reached out to me saying, you know, they've been seeing what I've been doing for the basketball community, and we were wondering if you ever want to have your jump shot in the game. I was like, you know, that would be a dream come true, you know, because I never made it to the NBA. You know, and every basketball player around the world, male or female, they want to possibly be in the game. You know, that's like you've reached it in life. So it's definitely a surreal moment. It's one of those moments that you didn't think would happen, but with consistency and hard work, you know, me and you know that anything's possible.
Do you have any advice using your jump shot in NBA 2K?
Just basically let it fly. You know what I mean? Stay locked in. Don't second guess your jump shot. And if you miss, keep going. You know, shooters don't miss twice.
What's it like working with all these high-profile people? You've got WNBA, you've got NBA, a lot of people from around the world. Is it like a little bit weird to give them a critique, or how do you feel? How do you approach that?
It's pretty cool. You know, it's a blessing that players reach out to me to learn the art of shooting. Players like Anthony Davis, Mark Cuban, you know what I'm saying, Drake, different people, Bobby Portis, you know, and just to wake up every day and know people trust my word when it comes to the art of shooting. That's another thing that's a dream come true, because I definitely don't take that lightly. A lot of people see my shooting videos and say, oh, Lethal Shooter, thanks for the rim, the shooting of rims with the nails, or thanks for shooting on the boat. But the people don't know that's just me thinking out of the box. My life is devoted to the art of shooting. My life is devoted to being a trainer. And most importantly, my life is devoted to putting positive energy out there in the universe for my social platform. So, but to train those guys, it's a surreal moment. Like, I trained Mark Cuban about 2 weeks ago. I never thought I would train Mark Cuban, but me and him spoke. He wanted to get some shots up, and it was an amazing moment. So it's a dream come true.
All right, when you hop into Season 2 of NBA 2K23, will you be trying out your jump shot in the game?
Absolutely. My family's gonna hate me because I'm not getting off the sticks. Seriously, my jump shot's in the game. I'm using it every day.
Next week, top plays are back. 4 more plays will be up for your vote. And remember, if you want to be in the running, share your best over social using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Do you guys ever wonder who won the vote for top play of the week or top play of the season?
I know I do, and guess what? You can find out who did every week on our social channels. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
Hit that follow button right now because we're posting content, updates, sometimes bloopers. It's an awesome time. Follow us right now. Okay, that's it for this week, but we'll be back next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time with an all new episode. Until then,
go hit that level 40 and enjoy the game. Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We're always looking out for community members that are helping you out, and one mode that has seen a lot of traction with the content creators is the W.
Yes, there are so many new features to look out for with the W in NBA 2K23, and one community member that's on top of it all is Amari. We caught up with her last week. Check it out. Here on 2K TV, we always love introducing you, the fans, to new people in the community. Welcome, Amari.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I've sat down and watched some of your content. You're an aspiring content creator, so why don't you introduce yourself to the 2K world?
My name is Amari, and my channel is Mari2X. I actually started playing when 2K21 came out. Today, we're back with another lit freaking video. My gaming channel, I actually made like last year. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I wasn't expecting it to like blow up, so I used to play around with it at first. And then I saw that people was really interested in the 2K. I actually watched a couple people's like my career videos, and I thought my career was like the perfect thing for me.
I've also seen a lot of your W content. What about the W kind of brings you into that mode?
So I think the WNBA is really unique. It's really different from, you know, the other side of 2K. A lot of people on my channel, they really don't know that we have a WNBA side of 2K. So that's why I really play it.
So one thing I love about your content is you actually play family members and your boyfriend in 1v1 matches. How did that get started?
So one day he's like, oh, I can beat you in 2K. Yeah! Hold on, wait, no. Bruh. In 2K21, we actually used to stream a lot playing against each other, and they really enjoyed that content.
You guys have a much better spirit about it than my friends do. Usually we like lose friendships over 1v1s in 2K. It doesn't.
Yeah, it does be a lot of tension at the
Yeah.
end.
Did you ever play basketball growing up?
Oh, so I actually didn't play basketball, and I actually never thought I would play 2K because I never understood it. But once I finally played against somebody, that's when it got a little more fun for me. And then once I got introduced to my career, that part was actually like really, really fun for me. So it helps you, you know, when you get ready to go to the park and play with other people in real life.
Absolutely. I love that, you know, 2K can be kind of like an educating type of thing for people that are new to basketball or interested in it. And look at how you've created all this fun content around it. What about my career do you really like specifically?
That's my favorite part about 2K. It's not only just about upgrading your player, it's actually a story behind it. So that's what makes it more interesting. You know, the cutscenes and everything.
It's pretty awesome to take part in things and make decisions on where you want to go as an athlete in our game.
I like the fact that you can do more inside 2K than just, you know, play the game, and they have different, you know, different events for you inside the game.
Do you like passing, scoring? I'm a scorer, so admittedly, I like to take a lot of shots. And
I really like shooting. I did have like a couple of videos. When I first started, everybody's like, wow, all you do is shoot.
I see you out there. You're dropping like 35 a game, dishing it. Like, I see you. I wouldn't have thought you just started playing 2K. I see the videos out there.
I really like shooting threes. That's my favorite thing to do. So I try to make a point guard every time.
All right, Amari, so what's your W build looking like?
All right, so she's a play shot creator. She's good at dribbling and shooting. That's my main focus on 2K is actually dribbling and shooting. So that's why I went for that type of build.
Well, Amari, we've seen the 2K community expand globally, especially with women coming in and creating all this amazing content. What tips would you give to aspiring female creators looking to make content around NBA 2K?
You know, just be yourself and have fun, really. Be consistent. You don't have to be the best at the game when you first start off, but as long as you're getting better and progressing each game, like, you're gonna see yourself with more and more fans and more views.
All right, well, there it is. I'm glad that, you know, you came on 2K TV, you got to share your story, and I can't wait to see more of your content. Where can the fans catch you at, Amari?
Look me up on YouTube at Mari2X. Instagram at _Mari2X2.
One day we might have to 1v1. I see a skill. I see the skills out there, Amari.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on 2K TV. We'll see you out there.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, check these out. The new 20s. You see what I can do in these?
Ooh, the breezy. The next gen shoe you be giving away look good. What you got for Father Time?
You know Father Time, I got you. I always got you. Check those out.
The Monarchs. Yeah, because they old and I'm old. Yeah, that's funny. Seriously, where's the new ones? You know I know where you keep them. Ronnie!
Challenges are back in my team.
That's right. Every challenge category from 2K22 returns in 2K23.
And to launch Season 2, our new signature challenge is from our 2K23 cover athlete, Devin Booker.
If you beat D-Book and his hand-picked starting 5, you'll earn a diamond Devin Booker shoe colorway, shoe boosts, and a Hall of Fame badge.
For challenges with lineup requirements, there's a new feature this year. Introducing the Lineup Helper, which will now help you craft your active lineup. This way, you can fill out your lineup with ease.
Plus, just like Domination, certain challenges will be from a retro era, which means you'll play with era-accurate presentations and rules.
So, are you up for the challenge? If so, get out there and prove it.
If you think you're one of the best players on the Goat Boat, you can prove it in one-on-one action on board the Galleon.
Located on the Silver Deck near the shopping promenade, this ship is only for those brave enough to go it alone, leaving your squad behind.
This is a true test of quality player builds. Can you defend, rebound, and score? Here's your chance to find out.
Yeah, and it's a great place to showcase your scoring moves. The Galleon is waiting for all those who are ready to accept a one-on-one challenge. Go get those dubs.
Hop on board the Galleon, leave those excuses behind, and go get those wins.
All right, look, Team 2K TV needs some practice, so I'm out here with Danny, and we're gonna throw him into the Galleon for some 1v1 games, and hopefully you guys will learn something along the way while we get that Team 2K TV back in the gym and training. How you doing, Danny?
I'm doing great, Chris. Thanks for the chance to start the road to redemption here.
The road to redemption begins now. But, you know, with events like the Galleon, there's some tips that I think we can give some fans that might help when they jump from game mode to game mode. So, first off, let's talk about badges, Danny. What's your approach going into a 1v1 game when it comes to badges?
Sure thing. The first thing I want to check is that I don't need any teammate badges here. I'm not going to be setting screens, so I'm going to take brick wall off. I'm going to make sure that I can use my advantage. I'm going to go in with a 6'8" build, and I don't want anyone to rebound or score on me, so I'm going to make sure I've got chase down artist on gold, rebound chaser, workhorse, and box out beast, because I'm only an 84 overall. This is kind of a tip segment for being an intermediate build. I'm not going with anything superstar here, Chris. So just to make sure that I can compete down low, I think that's going to be important, right?
Absolutely. And again, with badges, the great thing is you can swap them at any time this year in 2K23, so you can be dynamic with the way that you approach stuff. Now, when you go into a 1v1 match, Danny, are you looking at your opponent? Are you looking at the matchup? What are you looking at first?
For sure. I definitely want to know what the build is, and looks like we're about to load into a game here. Playing a power forward is nice because you've got a little versatility, and I want to know what advantage am I going to have. I don't want to play to my weaknesses. You always have something you can play out with your build to get a little edge on your opponent, and it'll affect the way I'm going to play this game. So let's see. It looks like I've got my two-way stretch glass cleaner. So for sure I've got the paint on lock, but what can I do offensively to take advantage of the opponent's build? And it's a 3-point shot creator. Okay, well, I play as a 3-point shooter last year, and I know that I'm not going to be able to guard the inside in that kind of situation. That's my edge, Chris. That's where I'm going to go. Can't sag off so much that he shoots over the top, and I'm going to try to get back a little bit. And if he gets by me a few times, I'll live with that. And I just got to get to a point where I can get the ball back and block shots when he drives, just like that.
There you go. I like the defense, Danny. By the way, shout out to the Galleon design, because this is one of my favorite courts in the entire game. This looks so sick.
It's so cool in here. It's just a totally different vibe and a nice secluded 1v1 environment. I like it too. And he's got by me 3 times, and I know, like, you knew before we even started that speed was my disadvantage, right? So he's doing the same kind of thing, right, Chris?
Absolutely, and I think that's the thing in 1v1 games. You almost have to change it up, because now you can start to read him a little bit, kind of understand how he's going to score on you, and I like it. Already shutting him off from the side. Nice, good defense.
Thanks, and it's kind of cool because you know if he's a 3-point shot creator, that if he's driving, that's his secondary strength, and that's good for me.
Oh, okay, Danny. Okay, Danny.
Pump fake there, draw him in off the glass.
Nice. I like the patience, Danny. Where was this on Team 2K TV's segment?
Well, it's an interesting thing about playing 1v1, isn't it? That like when you're the only person to make plays, you're gonna have to find creative ways to score and put yourself in position. Like there, I made that shot. That was tricky and contested, but I know that I can try to seal him off and get the offensive board, which is gonna be my strategy, and try to beat him in the bulk here of the shots taken. And there's a nice spin dunk.
Love those power dunks. I think you started this game down 0-6, right?
Yeah, I did. And now it's 14-6, and we're looking pretty healthy here.
He's too small. He's too small.
Can I get the gesture in? Does it work on Zoom? And there's another driving basket, second chance, lefty.
There it is, big rebound, put back. I like it. All right, 2010 and the first official Team 2K TV dub right there with that two-hand jam. Danny, I like it. We were in a little bit of a drought after last week, so we desperately needed that win.
and more's coming. You know we're gonna get there. It's a numbers game with 2K23. You gotta commit, stay with it, trust your teammates. And we've got some of the best teammates out there. I'm sure we'll be rebounding soon. But this Galleon stuff is a lot of fun. I mean, you could really see a variety of different games you have from when you get matched up with bigs or smalls or wings. And every game's a little bit of a chess match. So find your advantage and go to it. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. For all you players looking to go 1v1, good luck and make sure to change those badges around for the most success.
Hey everyone, this is Matt Pittman, public address announcer for your Golden State Warriors. I've crossed the Golden Gate to voice your top plays of the week. Let's drop in. First play is from the theater with Rilo Dedon 10. Swatted the layup there and then grabbed the board. Now he's gonna bring it up, and here he is behind the back and over your head. That is a three-tiered top play. E24J1 is in the wreck, and he is putting on a dribbling clinic. Look at those handles. Then the spin cycle here sends the defender into a hall of mirrors. Where did they go? Zanely 2K is next in my team with 2 seconds left. Here he is using Steph as the decoy, then wings it out, and D-Rose on the move. From three for the win. A solid strategy when you got shooters for days. Went away to win.
Yo! Nah, bro, is D-Rose not him?
Closing out in the wreck with Tiller 2X facing a 2-point deficit. And now, standing still to lull the defense. Watch what he does here. Gets it in, then to the right wing he's gonna go. Pull up, got it! That is ball game. 4 awesome options, but we only have room for one winner. Vote now for your top play of the week. Want to be featured here on 2K TV? Send us your plays with the hashtag 2KTVWow. Well, the Bay Current is rolling in to take me away. Good thing I brought my boogie board. We'll see you next week.
You know, Thanksgiving's right around the corner now, and I'm personally thankful for my squad, the friends and community members that I've met along the way through 2K. What about you, Alexis?
You know what I'm thankful for. Team 2K TV. We want to know, what are you thankful for? Share with us on social media using the hashtag 2KTVThanks, and you might be featured on our Thanksgiving special.
And of course, we'll be back next week. New episodes of 2K TV drop every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific.
Until then, enjoy the game.
Hi, I'm Nike Returns. Y'all need to look out for me. I'm going to win 250K this year.
NBA 2K TV.
If you're joining from the Goat Boat or in the city, there are new events you're gonna wanna check out.
Working on leveling up? Then pay attention.
Pay attention right now.
What's new in 2K23? This weekend, aboard the Goat Boat, it's Dunk Fest. Work with the community to reach the target number of dunks. In the city, it's the Chips Ahoy Weekend Bonus, where you can compete for a 1 million VC bonus. Speaking of the city, we can't forget about the theater, because starting today, there's a new schedule of events. There's State Farm bonus assists, where every assisted basket will earn bonus points, and a no squads 3-on-3 court, so be prepared to make some new friends. Plus, there's And One, where fouls can become free throws. And In the Bank, where turnovers, steals, and blocks add a team point to the vault. Hit a three-pointer and collect the vault balance. But that's it for me, so I'll see you at level 40.
Are you ready to qualify for the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournaments?
Well, your next opportunity is coming up on November 26th. That's Thanksgiving weekend here in the States, so you know the drill. Fill up your plate and jump into some My Team.
And we've been checking in with the My Team community over the last few weeks, those that have qualified and some experts to help you get on the roster.
First up, Mo's Ballin'.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Mose Ballin. Been doing this My Team thing for a long, long time. One of the best things about My Team this year is just the differences in cards. So many people are able to use different cards, whatever they want. Like every game I match up in, no one has the same team. Something 2K just added were these new celebrity cards, and I'm already having fun with those guys. J. Cole, the Jack Harlows, and I think 2K is just gonna keep adding more and more. And if no one's ever played My Team before, this is the year to jump on. If it's your first time jumping into My Team, I definitely want you to get used to just the mode in general. Definitely try out like Clutch Time. Clutch Time is a 5-minute quarter game. You're basically jumping into the fourth quarter. It's tied up. Try that offline first. I definitely recommend the offline stuff to get used to like the different animations. But after that, you're gonna get better players. You'll be able to get rewarded for it, and then you'll be able like just to jump into online. There's Triple Threat Online, which is 3-on-3 with you're controlling all 3 players, or you could do it in co-op, which is you and your friends using your favorite players. So like I could be LeBron James, you could be Kevin Durant, and your friend could be Giannis, and we can go up like as if we're in the park and do it online. It's just so much fun. So you just want to get used to it, maybe in Clutch Time. And once you're ready, jump into Triple Threat, and then Unlimited is there for you. Another year for the My Team Unlimited tournament. It's definitely exciting. $250,000 is no joke. Everyone tries their hardest. Everyone builds their My Team for this moment. This is your opportunity to show yourself against the best of the best, and you want to be able to compete. So that's where all the badges, the shoes come in, all that stuff. I think this year you'll be able to customize so many cards. Usually it's like the same main guys that are really special, but with the new badges and the shoes that you're able to add to different guys, we're gonna have so many people competing with different variations of lineups, and that should be so much fun. I'm really excited for the tournament. I can't wait to see who uses what and how they use them, and it's gonna be fun.
Hi, this is Nike Returns, and I qualified for the 250K My Team tournament. For this game day, I just knew I was going to be number one. It was a decent role. I had to play against tough competition, but I made it work, and it was a great feeling to see my hard work paid off. My first response, I honestly called my mom in the room because she didn't believe it either. She wanted to see that I was trying to tell her that video games can take me a long way. And I have a chance to make $250,000. So I showed her I qualified. She was so happy. So my mom, I was just calling my mom. That was the first person I talked to, honestly. Right now, currently, my go-to lineup is John Wall, Jimmy Butler, Tim Thomas, Alonzo Mourning, and Kareem. Currently, my MVP is Tim Thomas. He might be the best card in the game, honestly. He's more like, he can do everything. He's a jack of all trades. He can shoot, dribble, he can defend. And I'm probably the best offensive player in the world right now. So I can drop at least 40 points per game with Tim Thomas if I need to. I started playing my team last December. Gen Sanity, or Gen Returns this year, he tried to push me to start playing my team, so I started taking it serious last December. I ended up becoming one of the best players last year, and now I've been playing ever since. For me to prepare for the My Team tournament, I've been putting in 6 to 10 hours a day, playing my team, scrimmaging other players, just getting better at the game, honestly just getting ready for the tournament in March. I am doing it for my family, but I really just want to win it for myself. Me, Jen, Swaggy, and 11 Assassin, we're all gonna use if we one of us make our win the tournament, we're gonna all use that money to create a content house together. So that's the big end goal for us. I'm going for both gens to increase my odds of winning 250K. The plan is qualify for current. If I qualify for current for the next game day, I'm gonna take the next game day off to see where the rankings are for the seedings, and then if I wanted to go more to my favorite, I will compete in the last game day on next gen. Some of the people I know I need to look out for is Splash and Ty Debo. I played Ty a couple of days ago. I saved the film to see where I stand up with him, and I play Splash almost every single day. That's my brother. So those are the two people I'm looking forward to play against, honestly. If I was to play against Ty Debo or Splash Edition, the former champions, I feel like I will win. I like my odds against them better than anyone else in the world. I feel like I can compete with them. I feel like I might be better. I feel like I'm personally better than them. I just need to show the world I'm better. Hi, I'm Nike Returns. Y'all need to look out for me. I'm going to win 250K this year.
Hello, everyone. Eric Smith with you, public address announcer of your LA Clippers. I've hopped on the 2K freeway to present your Mobile One top drives this week. Let's see who can score with just a little bit more than the rest. Here's Emote E11 bringing up the ball in the rec. Fakes right, then left, and then goes underneath. I need a compass to guard them out there. Pulling back the curtain with LaShawn Dite in the theater. Double cross and some extra sauce. That's one fearless giant slayer. Staying in the theater for Teeth Road, totally throwing the defender with a stunning dribble combination. A triple crossover casserole. I think we sell those at Clippers games. And ending with John the Chosen One, creating more space than a washing machine with a door left wide open. And hey, door is now closed on the opponents. That's game. What's it gonna be? Vote now for your top play of the week. You can be featured on 2K TV. Send us your plays on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWow. Well, look at the time. I gotta go. Keep those great plays coming, and I'll see you next time on 2K TV.
Next week is going to be so awesome because we have our annual 2K TV Thanksgiving special, and we'll be serving up some extra 2K TV just for you.
That's right. We have a hot, fresh episode 2 days early, November 23rd at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Until then, enjoy the food and the game.
I think Micah has really inspired a lot of people, man. As far as people try to emulate Michael, his moves, and once they see this video and this game, they're gonna say, he actually did this? This is way before anybody's time, right? What Michael was doing. Michael was sitting there doing things, but it was just And these kids gonna really go at all to see how this guy played and how he persevered. And it's the fact that when he dunked on somebody, I mean, literally, he probably dunked on everybody in the league, pretty much. It didn't even blink an eye. Get ready, kids. You're gonna see some really, really magical stuff from Michael Jordan. I hope you guys enjoyed, man. You know, I did. I played for like 13 years. It was great.
What's new in 2K23? For Thanksgiving, there's new clothing items to pick up, so dress accordingly and have some fun. And in the city, the theater has an all-new lineup for the following week. Head over there now to earn XP and level up.
Oh, check these out. The new 20s. You see what I can do in these.
Ooh, the breezy. The next gen shoe you be giving away look good. What you got for Father Time?
You know Father Time, I got you. I always got you. Check those out.
The Monarchs. Yeah, because they old and I'm old. Yeah, that's funny. Seriously, where's the new ones? You know I know where you keep them. Ronnie!
Maxing out your badges? Great. Closing in on 99 overall? Awesome.
But how are you doing on leadership skills? New this year in NBA 2K23, leadership skills provide a surprising and rewarding area of my career as you play NBA games.
And MP gets it to go.
You'll find leadership skills as the third option under the progression tab. And as you interact and answer media questions in my career, you'll develop further onto the paths of the general or the trailblazer. More progress will supply you with more skill points, which can be invested into in-game performance boosts.
Dozens of performance boosters are available. Higher tiered skills last longer, but cost you more skill points. Use these boosts to improve your skills for a limited time. You will unlock an additional skill slot as you play and earn 500 skill points.
You can see which leadership quests are active in the pause menu. You'll see any active skill boosts here as well once you complete the in-game requirements.
Building your leadership skills is another great motivator to continue to improve your status in the NBA as you rack up championships and earn a place in the Hall of Fame. Get out there and be a leader.
I'm a Swaggy, and I have qualified for the Next Gen Xbox $250,000 tournament. I'm 3 years in. This is my third year at it. I've qualified every year. Last year, I was fortunate enough to make it to the finals. It was a fun ride. I'm ready to do it all over again. I'm absolutely going to take it this year. I've been working harder than ever. I was actually in school last year. This year, I've been full-time 2K, so I feel like I'm 100% better. I'm not like a cocky type person, but I was pretty sure I was gonna qualify. I put too much work in. Every game I won by like, I wanna say 15 plus. I was just dogging every single person that I played. I wake up, I go work out, shoot basketball in real life. I come home, watch a couple streams, see what the competition is doing. And then I say about 8 hours of just labbing and grinding the game, like getting myself better every single day. I'm going back to compete for both gens. I'm ready to defend my current gen Xbox title. I'm already in on next gen, so it's time to flip the switch and go to current. Going into the next game day, I have John Wall starting at the 1. I have Ron Artest at the 2. I have Tim Thomas at the 3, which is the best card on the game. I have Big Anthony Davis at the 4. And then I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the 5. I run a straight defensive lineup because I am not allowed to let my opponent score. I'm not going for that. My only score basically is Tim Thomas, which is a card that's just dropped, and I feel like he's going to be usable for a very long time. My MVP for game day 1 was Ja Morant. He has a 99 speed. He's way too fast. He was just getting to it out there. He was averaging about, I want to say, 25 points per game. He was getting my opponents out of there quick. Nike is one of my best friends on the game. I'm cool with like all the top guys basically, but me, Nike, Jen, and 11, we actually are going to get a content house. My brother actually plays too, which his name is T. Loden. He played in the tournament for the past 2 years. But me and Nike and Jen, we just all lab together and we get each other better at the game every day. Like, it's great to have those guys. I'm also real close to Splash and Ty Debo as well, but Nike and Jen and 11, they're like my best friends on the game. My main motivation is I want to be one of the greatest My Team players of all time. I've qualified so many times. I've made it to the finals. I've seen the light. Like, I've seen everything in this mode. I've came close to winning the whole thing. I've won $50,000 playing. The money is a motivation for me, but I play for the love, actually. Like, I just love the game. My motivation is just to be the best player ever. I'm chasing Ty Debo and Splash. Last year I made the 50 grand and I pretty much saved it because I just graduated college, so it was a great start off coming straight out of school. And it was just an experience, a great experience, making it so close to winning the 200K, which I will win in the future 100%. This is just what I love to do. Like, I've always been a very competitive person, so I will not stop or quit until I win me at least like 2 or 3 $200,000 My Team tournaments. I feel like this is my year, hands down. I feel like I have a great chance to win both gens. Nobody has ever done that before. I'm trying to be the first to do it. I'm swaggy, and I'm one of the greatest defensive players of all time to ever play 2K.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, 2K TV, everybody in the 2K community, and beautiful bike rides through the amazing Golden Gate Park.
I'm thankful for my friends, my family, my awesome job and coworkers, players, and that I'm a better game designer than basketball player.
I'm thankful for the love and support from my friends, my family, and my amazing girlfriend, Jill. I'm also really thankful for another great year of working with some of the most talented and dedicated people I've ever met. So big shout out to all y'all, and here's to many more.
I'm thankful for health and family and all my awesome coworkers. And Dana, what are you thankful for?
My baby sister.
All right, and Chick Shot.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, especially the ones at UC Davis, being able to play and watch basketball on TV. And last but not least, I'm thankful for Jason Tatum.
This year I'm thankful for my family, the My Team community, Blacktop Mode, and everyone I get to work with on NBA 2K.
Thankful for friends and family. I'm thankful for getting a chance to spend time with friends and family who are no longer with us.
Oh man, I'm thankful for so many things. My phone, the makeup that makes me look alive on 2K TV, free coffee at the 2K offices. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, all of you guys for sure. Thank you.
I want to say I'm thankful for all my wonderful friends and family and my great team here. Together, you guys have helped me pull off things I didn't think was possible. Thank you.
I'm thankful for my friends, my family, and Mamba mentality.
Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Big TP checking in with y'all one more time. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I'm thankful for TJ, my son. I'm thankful for all my friends and family back home, my friends and family everywhere I've been around the world. You know what I'm saying? Thankful for Shep Owens. And, I'm thankful for all the fans out there that keep rocking with us every year. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Big Scott.
I'm thankful for my family who supported me and my friend here. And I'm thankful to be working on this awesome game. Yeah!
So thankful for my health, family, friends, you, the 2K community, and of course, all my awesome 2K TV co-workers. But you know what else I'm thankful for? A couple Laker wins.
I am thankful for my dog, Chicago Bulls basketball, my family, and TikTok, and all of our awesome 2K basketball fans. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, 2K TV fans, happy Thanksgiving. This is Clippers public address announcer Eric Smith returning for Top Plays this week to feature your State Farm top assists. Now, let's see who was most creative with their playmaking in the 2K community.
Get the crowd on their feet. That was ridiculous.
First is Gaming Drew 5000 in the rec, helping the defense get the stop and passing behind the back over the top. That's a real head turner. No Way Jose 850 is about to strike in Vipers territory. Their teammate cuts back door to get 6 with a pass between their walking sticks. Oh, under the knees. More assists, please. Into the wreck with Jody Romance, who's run back ahead of the D and bouncing a major alley with the left hand. And it is absolutely hammered through. Spectacular. Bouncing away today in the wreck with Nick Losee bringing the ball up, and why wait? Threaded right by 3 defenders. So impressive. You get it? Sewing? Thread? That can be a real stitch. And that left-handed pass is all right with me. Fantastic. Wow. This is going to be a tough choice. What's it going to be? Vote now for your top play of the week. Want to get your play on 2K TV? Send us your best on social with the hashtag 2KTV. Wow. No turkeys, just gravy. We'll announce the winner on social media at NBA 2K_2KTV. So make sure you're following us. Thanks, everyone. I have some leftovers to go finish. Happy gaming.
I know I can't be the only one with leftovers in the fridge. How about you, Alexis?
No leftovers at my house. I mean, I cleaned it out. I ate everything. All of the mac and cheese, cranberry sauce, stuffing, tofurkey, it's all gone, and it was amazing. And now I'm ready for NBA 2K23 Season 3 because it's right around the corner.
You and me both. I've already kicked Mom out of the house, and I'm ready to jump back on the sticks.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to see it. And coming live December 2nd, you'll see more quests, more events, more music, more of everything.
So make sure to check back here next week for more 2K TV, as well as all the delicious details on Season 3.
Until then, enjoy the game.